Hi guys. Good morning everyone. I hope everyone's doing good. Good morning. What's in my purse challenge? Guys, what is in my purse? What's in my purse? Okay, so I have this and this in case that I want something to put my hair up. Let's go. Okay, so first we have Advil because I wake up with headaches sometimes. Then we have an abundance of tampons. I just put in here just in case. You never know. Then we have an empty Oh my god, it's not as empty as we thought. Lil Dude! Thank you so much, Lil Dude, for subscribing. Thank you so much, Lil Dude, for subscribing. Thank you so much, Lil Dude, for subscribing. So next we have a hairbrush that's falling apart. Oh my gosh, this hairbrush seems to be falling apart and disgusting. Oh my gosh. Next we have an inhaler. You have asthma? I guess I do ever since Asmodeus cursed me with asthma. Next we have my earphones. Please tell us what you did on New Year's. Nothing. Are you from Bodhi's chat? Just question mark. Just out of curiosity. Next we have what I'm actually opening my purse for to begin with, which is... Oh wait, Lil Dude has been subscribed for 20 months. Wow. Thank you so much, Lil Dude. And then we have this. This will make it look like I have lip injections when I pair it with this. Hope you have a comb in that bag. Then you have this. Okay, because my lips will blend in with my freaking face, and the color is missing, so we have to bring the color back. And overline it a little bit and make it look like they're bigger than they are. I don't want lip injections at all anymore, guys. I changed my mind. I wanted them earlier last year. That was the old me. I think my mouth is big enough. Oh my god, and then we have my car keys. Then we have my lip glosses. Shout out Woo Woo Beauty. AKA Rogue. Then we have my credit card information. Oh my god. Not Kevin!
What?
Thank you, Kevin. Oh my gosh, Kevin. Kevin, thank you so much. Then we have my Vanilla Musk. Kevin, thank you so much for the dono. Gosh, my hair. Okay, guys, what do you think of this hair? I did not blow dry. I always blow dry my hair straight every time I shower. I've just make my hair straight, but this is if I don't do anything with my hair. Oh, does it look like frizzy? But it's just my hair. I mean, this is just my hair. This is just my hair. Do you wear that hoodie to shake your vehicle? I don't know what shaking a vehicle is, but I do wear this hoodie in my vehicle. I don't know about shaking it. I don't know what shaking a vehicle is. What are we talking about here? Oh yeah, driving. Okay, yeah, I'll drive my vehicle in this hoodie. I do a lot of things in this hoodie. I do a lot of things in this hoodie. The only thing I don't do in this hoodie is goon. I don't goon in this hoodie. Where's your boyfriend hiding? I don't have a boyfriend. You're single until you're married. Am I right, guys? I'm kidding, but I really don't have a boyfriend. I really don't have a boyfriend at all. And if I did have a boyfriend, guys, if I had a boyfriend, he would be massaging my shoulders all straight. Because I would put him to work. You think I'd have a boyfriend and he wouldn't be, like, working right now? He would be on a shift. Shoulder massage. He would be on duty. I don't have a boyfriend, and anything that you see online, that's just propaganda of that I made. I created a lot of propaganda. I don't have a boyfriend. That would be, I would not stoop so low to get a boyfriend. So, would you date Tyler the Creator? I don't know much about Tyler the Creator. I really never got into Tyler the Creator, not gonna lie. But, so yeah, I don't know. Never really got into that. Trying to think of a song. I know, I don't really know a song. The sentence on the hoodie is false. Can we, guys, I thought you guys were my friends. I thought you're my friends. Friends don't lie. Friends don't lie about their friends. So Joseph Sora sent me a dono off stream. Joseph, I've been meaning to ask you. Why did you send that? Dono. Do you want it back? Was that an accident? Was that an accident? Where are you from? I'm from Baltimore. I'm kidding. I'm from the Appalachian. And then I moved from that to Baltimore. And then I went to Texas for a couple years. And I lived in Dallas. I lived in Dallas, Texas. And then I went to LA. And I lived there for like maybe 6 months total, I think. I think I lived there for like 6 months total. But yeah, and then I moved back here to Baltimore. But I started off in the Appalachian. You're not a liar.
I know you're not a liar, but you're my favorite gooner.
I'm not a gooner. I'm not a gooner. Guys, let me tell you about this shirt. I put this shirt on the other day, and I was walking out the door, and I had my hair covering it like a little bit, but my mom read it, and my mom was like, she said my full legal name. She said, Carmela! What do you think you're doing? What is wrong with you? And she chewed me out. I thought she was about to kick me out of the house for this sweater. But, whatever. My moon sign is Pisces. I'm a Pisces moon. Shout out Pisces. I love my Pisces. My full legal name. You guys will probably learn my full legal name at some point. You'll learn my middle name. I have a middle name, for sure, that I'll tell you guys about. Oh my!
I said no more Drogia Juni H higher roll.
What is Rambo? Thank you so much for the 1,000 bits. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Rambo. Thank you. I don't know what Druggy Junie is, but thank you for the bits. I don't know what that is, but thanks for the bits. Oh, drugs. No more drugs. Well, luckily for everyone here, I don't do drugs. Also, I'm not wearing any face makeup, and I'm fine without eye makeup. I'm not fine without foundation. So, if I look a little tired, that's why. But, you know, it's my New Year's resolution to stop complaining about my looks while I'm on stream. Because I'll, you know, complaining about my bangs, you know, complaining about my eye bags, complaining about this and that and the other. So we're just not going to complain. I'm going to try really hard not to complain about my looks today. W. Rambo, thank you. Yeah, W. Rambo, thank you, guys. Is your middle name something normal or weird? It's honestly something that I would tell you guys, but it's honestly a little bit, I just have to like, I want to be sure before I release my middle name about some things, just make sure, because when I was younger and I would like create internet accounts, I would use my middle name a lot, and I'm just like afraid that someone's gonna find like old stuff of me and my siblings and like dox my siblings or something, or like my parents, because I don't know. I need to what's the word? I need to go through my digital footprint before. But the thing about my middle name is, You'll figure it out eventually. I'll tell you guys. It's a bad word. Why would my middle name be a bad word? It's a normal word. Dr. Miami coming soon. I know Dr. Miami. Get body enhancements. I don't know about body enhancements because I am not a fan of surgery. And if I got a surgery, it would be probably like a cartilage graft on my nose or or like fixing my actual like deviated septum or fixing my jaw so that my teeth can connect. My teeth don't connect. You see that? My teeth are yellow. I'm sorry. Okay. Sorry, guys. I need to go on some whitening strips. Yes, I'm the haunted house girl, but I want to release that footage. It's just there's some technical problems right now. There's some technical issues, but I'll release that footage. Forehead veins showing, holding back, not trying to complain. Yes! Yes, thank you. I feel really validated right now. If you picked up a chair off Facebook Marketplace and you had to take it home on the train, would you sit in a chair on the train? Well, I never thought about being in that situation before. I think I would. I think it will be a good opportunity for the chair to sit on me, and then the chair wouldn't have to work. It'd be like I know it has a long life of being sat on, so I would just be nice for a bit and let it sit on me while I sat on the chair. Why would you ever think about that situation? LOL. I've never thought about that situation, but I'm glad someone brought it up, so now I'm aware of of things that could happen potentially to me. I need a shirt just like yours. On another channel they call me a gooner because I posted Sydney Sweeney videos. Does anyone want this shirt? I'm gonna sell it next week. If anyone wants this shirt, I don't know. If anyone wants it. I mean, if anyone wants it, I'll sell it. I'm gonna start an army of people who are not gooners. We're all gonna not be gooners. What size? I'll do small, medium, large, extra large, maybe extra, extra large if I'm feeling a little bit woke. I'm kidding. What did your mom say about the fight video plus the interview? The fight video? Oh, I'm not even bringing it up to her yet. I need to like create a good reputation of YouTube videos before she will say yes to it. I'm gonna like when you ask your mom if you can have a sleepover, you have to like butter her up for a minute first before that. Carm hates big people. No, that was me being that was me making a joke. That wasn't funny at all. Actually, I love people of all sizes, and I'm gonna make an as extra large of shirts as anyone wants. Mocking it back. What meds did you take? I didn't take any meds. All come put in. Thank you so much for subscribing. Media training coming though. Okay, I'm gonna give you media training, guys. Okay, guys, I'll be media training. Sorry. Thank you so much, Alcom and Putty, for subscribing. Thank you. Thank you so much. My forehead is so shiny when I don't put on makeup. Ooh. Sorry, guys. If the screen is reflecting off my forehead right now. You look tall, Carm. You should paint your face blue again because of the new Avatar movie. I know! I need to watch the movie, and all my friends are like, well, I don't really want to watch that movie. I don't want to watch that movie. I want to watch the movie so bad. It's the most important thing in the whole world to me right now. Shine bright like a diamond. Aw, come on, Pudding. Thank you so much for subscribing. Get a projector. Turn that thing into a drive-in theater. My forehead? Oh wait, are you guys having trouble hearing me? Jeez, my mic was turned the wrong way. Does it sound better now? I'm not selling the shirt off my body. I'm just gonna sell the shirt if you guys want. if you guys want it. Why would I have a racist middle name? I really want to know what even draws you. I said I didn't want to share my last name, and you guys, because it's racist? What is an example of a racist middle name? Squabasha! Thank you so much for the sub! Thank you so much for subscribing, Squabasha! Squabasha! Thank you so much, Squabasha, for subscribing! The beating you receive will be tantalizing. You should. I should sell this shirt. Do you guys want? Well, if anyone wants it, I'll sell it next week. I'll put it up. And then we'll have an army of it. We'll have an army of all the people who do not goon. How much money? I'll think about it. How about $1 trillion? Bunch of cap on your hoodie. Well, there's. Oh my God! What if I made this into like a baseball cap? So it's like cap. That's not funny. Is that funny? That's not funny. That's a lame joke. Hahaha. That's not that funny. Capception. $67. I hope it doesn't smell bad. I won't give you the one on me. Jeez. That photo of you pole dancing is really cool. You must have been pretty drunk. I was not drunk at that point. I was fully sober. Anytime that I post something and everyone's like, oh, you must have been so drunk. That was my sober days. When I was dancing in a club in a blue dress, I was completely 100%, 1000% sober. I hadn't drank at all by that point. Nothing. The other one where I was talking about treating that dick with benevolence, yeah. That was sober. That was completely sober. There's a lot of things that I just did sober but everyone thinks I did drunk. Like, for example, your dad. Sorry, that's not funny. It's not funny. Brush your teeth. Oh my God, Lawrence, be nice. I need to do a whitening strip. Your teeth look so good. Oh my God, thank you. Can't think of username 1. Thank you. Thank you. Because Lawrence over here is bullying me. Can't think of a username. You know what, Lawrence? You're flipping my flop right now, and I don't appreciate that. I don't appreciate that you're flipping my flop right now, Lawrence. I don't appreciate that. Do you like being sober? Honestly, guys, I'm not gonna lie. After spending the entirety of 2025 completely plastered for almost every single day of 2025, I have to say I prefer being sober. Because... Oh my God, Kevin!
Got to go. Have good night.
Kevin, no. Kevin, okay, good night. Do you have a cricket in your room? No, I do have a cricket in my room. But I just don't like being intoxicated. I think that, like, any addictive genes that I have, I think all my addictive genes just went to, like, being addicted to maybe boys, kind of. Maybe my addictive genes just went to being addicted to getting, to being a Twitch streamer and being an attention whore online. How about that? What's the noise? It's my computer. I need to fix my fan, and I'm extremely lazy. Girl, I've been following you for years. Even my Discord profile picture is you. And everyone asks me about it, and they're like, who is this? And I'm like, that's the funniest girl on the whole internet. And I send them your video about beating up a man. Oh my god! Oh my god, Julia, I love you. Oh my god, the one of me beating up a man, that just warms my heart. That's the one that you're sending. Oh, that warms my heart. That of all the ones that like would encapsulate me, oh, that warms my heart. This whole story warms my heart. Wow. I feel like I'm gonna sleep so well tonight. Well, that means a lot to me. I got banned from Discord server trying to defend you, girl. You're the best. What? Oh dear. Oh no. Okay, now I'm scared of whatever Discord server that is. Well, thank you for defending me, Julia. Wait, why? I want to know the story so bad now. What if she said psych after? I was expecting a psych. Is that a blender? Are you making a drink, margarita, or what's your favorite? It's not a blender. It's my computer fan. I need to fix it. Did you stop traveling, Carm? I thought you were going to visit Brazil. I want to visit Brazil when my youngest brother turns 18, and then me and all my family are just going to go to Brazil next year. But right now, I'm really honing in on what my content plan for this year is going to be, which I've never done that before, but I want to take it seriously so I could give you guys some good entertainment. My whole purpose, I realized, guys, I figured out my life purpose is to be a jester and a cringe lord on the internet. I think that's my purpose. I think I spoke to God and I said, God, what do you want me to be in this life? And God said, I want you to be a cringe lord and a jester to the people. And I said, I got the message. Thank you. That's all I needed to hear. And now I'm on a mission to be a jester and a cringe lord to the people. Don't defend Carm, attack her. Guys! Good entertainment here. We look the worst entertainment here. Whoa! So... okay, guys. Well, what was I going to talk about? My hair. I'm not going to complain about my hair. That's my New Year's resolution. I'm trying really hard. Ooh, wait a minute. No, it's not really doing the same thing, is it? That's so eloquent. No, actually, it's just a Discord server of teenagers, and we're all arguing about whether you're funnier than Speed. And I was like, no. And then after hours of arguing, they just banned me. I can't believe this is a real thing that happened.
Beautiful as always, and your eyes with that unique sparkle.
Thank you, Renan. Thank you so much, Renan. Oh my gosh, Julia. I mean, thank you so much for defending me. I will say, I love Speed so much. I'm a Speed defender. I love Speed. I'm watching like all of these clips. I don't watch streams, but I'll watch clips of people stream, and I keep up so much with like, I know I shouldn't because I'm like, I should just be focusing on my own life, but I'll get so parasocially invested. No, not genuinely, but a little bit. I love watching other people stream clips. Madden Rules, thank you so much for gifting us up to River Monster. Thank you so much, Madden 01 of Rules. Thank you. I was watching all of his like clips from the Africa tour. He's so inspirational. Madden 01 Rules. Alan David Corey! What is wrong with you? Madden 01 Rules. Is there something you want to share with the class? Speed is genuinely a good streamer. He is, like, amazing. I think he's amazing. I love him so much. I would love to... He inspires me to work out, for starters. Go to the gym. Let's start there.
I love watching you, seeing your expressions, hearing you, your laughter, your shouts. I love your streams.
Renan, stop! Oh my god, stop! Thank you so much, Renan, for the bits, and thank you, Squabishaw, for the bits. I love y'all. Thank you, guys. But not as amazing as you, girl, Julia. I really do need a defender in my corner, and I really love you for that. Thank you so much, Julia. I love you. Wow. Oh, I need to stop doing that. Me and my sister keep doing that. When is the reunion? Is this Madden 01 Rules? Do I know you in real life? Like, do I perchance know you in real life? Is there, like, a possibility that I know you in real life? Or am I confusing you for someone else? Oh, yes. Is there a possibility that we went to school together? This can't be happening. This can't be. My life is not real. My life is not real. My life is not real, guys. My life is not. Okay. My life is not real. My life is not real. My life is not real. Don't shush me, Madden. Don't shush me. My life is not real. It's not. Nothing about my life has been real lately. Nothing about my life has been real. Why is it not real? I know Madden in real life. I know the username. I know this guy. You guys are calling me bipolar. You guys are calling me crazy. But in reality, my life is crazy. My life is... Don't answer that. What do you mean don't answer that? The backstory is crazy. Oh, is the backstory that crazy? I can't. I just can't. I can't. I wish I could just share everything that ever happened to me on the internet, so that everyone just feels my pain. Where did you get your hoodie? Well, my hoodie, I'm gonna sell it next week. I'm gonna sell this hoodie. I made it up. I made up this hoodie myself because everyone was calling me a gooner, so I made this hoodie because everyone's calling me a gooner, and everyone keeps commenting on my gooner, and everyone keeps pointing their finger at me, calling me a gooner, and then I made this hoodie so I don't have to keep explaining myself. I made it myself. And if you guys want it, then I'll put it up for you guys to have it too. But I just wanted to make this video so that everyone else, yeah. So, this is kind of crazy, not gonna lie. It is kind of crazy, Madden. You mean there's more we don't know about? Yes, there is. There is more. You got, oh my god. You know what? I'm going to create, like, a platform so that, like, not everyone can get into. So it's like, you know the people, like, okay, I'm going to create a little platform. Make it hard to find. And I'm going to just tell all about my life story over there. and then only... That will ease my need to overshare. Brusco! Thank you so much for subscribing! Will it be a stable platform? Yes, it will be. I'm probably gonna do it on, well, you'll see. You'll see in the next couple weeks. A diary? I should get a diary, and I have a diary. It's just there's... And everyone's like, oh, get a diary, Carmela, get a diary. So I got a diary, and I talk on there all the time. But it's like, I still feel the need to overshare. And I think that just at the end of the day is just, that's me at the end of the day, who I am in real life. That shirt, Loki, not true. Okay, Madden. What could you have possibly left out, Squabble Shot? Hazel! Hazel, I've been worried about you. Where have you been? Oh my god, Hazel, I've been so worried about you. It's a hoodie. It will be a stable platform, but I will not be stable on that platform. I have a journal, and you made a cameo. So, anyways, a giant book of histories of your life for 17 months. I know. Madden. Meant to say Brusco. Get out of my head, Madden! Get out of my head! I was just trying to make an edit yesterday, but I haven't finished yet. I've just been busy. No, that's okay if you've been busy. I was just worried. I get worried when anyone disappears, but it's not like I hold you to, like, you'll have to be here all the time. Okay. Let's see. I just watched the best crash out montage of you ever. Should I make... Yeah, well, I'm glad you guys like the crash out montage. So do you make podcasts? I don't make a podcast. Would you guys want a podcast?
Does that shirt come with a free bottle of lotion?
That's kind of a good... For a second there, I was like, huh, should I include a bottle of lotion with this shirt when I sell it? No, because I'm not a gooner. It's real. You want a podcast? Anna is here. Did you put Madden's soul in a little jar? Madden, did I put your soul in a jar? The way that you send a talking message, oh, I don't know if I want that. Okay, maybe I shouldn't be teaching Madden how to send a talking message, but... Sorry, I'm reading comments that are just blowing my mind right now. What the flip-flop, Felipe? Podcast? I would love you guys would like a podcast? Okay, I mean, that's possible. A podcast is very possible to me now. Okay, so basically if you send 50 bits, which is 50 cents of money, Carmtua, oh my god. 50 bits and your message will be read out loud. My talk-to-speech is very cheap, guys. I'm so generous. Oh, but if you want to, like, donate actual money, it's $2.50. So if you do the donation, it has to be $2.50 to be read out loud, whereas bits is just 50 cents. So a podcast, I could do a podcast, but I would have to film it in LA because I have a studio available to me to do podcasts for. Yeah. I have a studio available to do podcasts in LA, and And I could, like, film them there. My soul is definitely in a jar in your closet or something. Are you gonna sell supplements on it? Supplements? No. If I ever sold a product, here's what I would sell. Because, no, don't take my idea, anybody! But no one can take my idea just because it's you can't take my idea. You can't take my idea. No. If I sold a product, because there's this one product, and it's not even because I want to sell it, it's because I want it myself. So, okay, this is maybe too niche for most people, so, but I will, okay, I have, like, POTS, like, POTS and EDS, which is, like, Ehlers-Danlos syndrome and post-orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, which is, like, the fainting disorder. And if you're like, oh, you faint when you stand up, no, I will be standing in line, and I will have been standing up for a while, and I could just be standing in line at Chipotle, and then I pass out and get, it's horrible. It's horrible. Because when I pass out, I get, it's like insane. I get, syncope. So, if you don't know what syncope is, I don't know. Look it up. It's basically like a seizure. But, so basically, yeah, I get Chipotle syndrome. So basically, essentially, I need supplements, sodium supplements, but not just sodium. You need other things in it. Like sodium, a type of magnesium, a type of mineral, just like a bunch of different types of minerals. But every freaking company that sells these electrolyte drinks or these electrolyte pills, they just don't have what I'm looking for. Either they'll have like some like fake sugar in it. If it's a drink, there's always going to be like what kind of glucose? It's not sucralose or like stevia in it, which I cannot handle. I hate stevia and sucralose so much. They just never have like a normal, like a sweetener that doesn't taste disgusting to me. And they don't have a drink that doesn't taste actually disgusting. I've never had an electrolyte drink that doesn't taste horrible or have some extra ingredients in it that just like don't even need to be there. And same with the electrolyte pills. I've never found an electrolyte pill. Here, I'll prove it. Okay, do you guys see how like crazy of an issue this is for me? I will buy these capsules. I buy these capsules to put like, mix like certain electrolytes into. Myself!
In just 2 live streams, you became my favorite streamer. Now I eagerly await every stream
Oh
you
my
do.
god! Oh my gosh, Renan. I love you so much, Renan. That's so sweet. Hi, Anna. I see you. W, Anna, and Hazel. W family. So, like, I can never find what I need. So I literally was making them myself because I literally needed these like supplements and I couldn't find them anywhere. Nobody sells them. And I'm like, you know what? I'll make it myself! So in the future, eventually, you probably will see me making supplements, but it's not even like, oh, buy my supplements. It's literally just, I want them for myself. Give them, like, no one, like, I just, you probably will see me selling supplements, but it'll be for people with my same issue. So, Carm sells drugs now. Stevia is disgustingly horrible. Thank you. I hate stevia. Some people can handle zero sugar things, but I can't. I also have like a sugar problem where I actually need real sugar. And so if I'm eating something and it's just there's literally no amount of like glucose in it, then I'm like I can't really handle it. It's like I don't know. Something's wrong with my glucose. I need to go fix it. Or figure out what's wrong. Every time I get my glucose levels checked, the doctor's like, please go see a specialist because we're so worried. Like, you have level 30 glucose when it should be 100. You might have diabetes or something, or like what is it called? Something, what, or like something is not producing. But I'm like, I'll do it at some point. We were besties, then you disappeared. Crazy. Madden, I got a boyfriend. That's why I disappeared. Madden, thank you so much for subscribing. Oh my gosh, Madden. I can't believe you! I can't believe this! How is this happening? Thank you for subscribing, though! Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Madden, for subscribing. What's going on? Okay. I don't know. What is my life? What is insulin resistance? Yes, Julia, thank you. Pre-diabetes. With 7K Instagram followers, do you make ads from Instagram ads or sponsors? I don't really have any sponsors. I just haven't gotten any because I was like, I don't want to like overload my audience with ads. I just want them to watch my stuff. I make no money. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm literally not gonna lie. My money just comes from donations. I don't really make any money from doing this, which is kind of like terrible. That's really not smart. I'm not trying to like be quirky, like, oh, I don't make any money, I just do this for fun. No, I think that's actually severely not smart. I don't think I've played my cards right up until now. So yeah, it's not even. I haven't played my cards right. I'm not gonna lie, just because I was like, well, I don't really care about money. And now I'm like, you know what, if you want to keep, I told myself, like, the mother in my brain was like, either you start making money doing this, or you go back to school next year. If you don't start making a stable income this year, you're going back to school. No more playing around, because you actually need to lock in and make money. You haven't, like, what's going on here? And I'm like, no, okay, I'll make money doing this. So that's what I told myself. So, how old are you, girl? I'm 22. Which is ancient on the internet. 22, yeah, Madden. How old are you, Madden? Marry rich +1. That's the thing, I couldn't even marry. I wouldn't marry for money. That's my other flaw. That's another flaw of me. If I wanted to marry for money, I definitely could have done it by now, for sure. But I'm like, yeah, I want to marry a really hot guy with abs, and that's all I care about is more shallow things like abs and being hot. Remember the game room, Madden? Madden! Actually, like, the stories I have of you in the game room are actually so diabolical. I think I've literally talked about it on my stream. I think I was like, I knew this one guy who would do this in the game room at school. Yeah, I think I literally have told these stories. It's not like I name dropped you or anything, but it was. Yeah, I remember the game room. Yeah. Cars have abs, yes. Mercedes? You are a gooner. No, I'm not! Why do all your flaws hold you back? Why do all your flaws hold you back from success? I need different flaws. I need flaws that, like, don't prevent me from making money. I need flaws that, like, like, oh, I'm too perfect. But thought you were homeschooled. I was homeschooled up until I was 15 and I went to college. Low-carcinuanly. I have a joke. Okay, tell the joke. Hide the forehead 26. What does that even mean? Oh! What? Saying I want capabilities and freedom. Saying I want money. Exactly. I want freedom and capability. And if I have to get money to do that, then I will make money. But money isn't like, oh, I need money. What did you learn in homeschool? I learned division. River people type education. She learned how to be crazy because she crazy. How am I crazy, Madden? How am I crazy? I think you're crazy. Why were you homeschooled? Because my mom wanted to homeschool me because my parents were like, oh, if you go to school, you're just gonna be a whore. No. Yeah, that was part of it. But part of it was that they didn't want me to be conformed to school. They wanted me to be a free spirit, not conformed to the education system. They wanted me to be different. They wanted me to break out of the matrix. Okay, story time. Oh my god, mods be so ready for whatever Madden's story time is. Mods be so ready. I don't know if the mods can, like, hold a comment, but, like... Madden, whatever your story time is, I swear to God. I swear to God. I swear to God, Madden! Okay, you know what? Tell your story. Tell your story. Go ahead. Tell your story. Tell your story. Tell your story, Madden. What's your story time? What's your story time, Madden? She learned how to make a plate. Yeah, guys, when I was in this homeschool, I learned how to make a plate. When I was homeschooled, that's how I learned. That's why I learned how to make a plate. Can you swap a valve cover gasket on an 04 Ranger? I can't. I couldn't even tell you what an 04 Ranger looks like. I don't even know what that is, really. I'm guessing a car. It sounds like a car to me, but I don't know. It could be anything. So one day I walked in the game room. Okay, Madden. So you walked into the game room. And what was in the game room? Then what? Continue. Okay, Madden is telling a story time, guys. Everyone, be quiet. A schizophrenic is talking. Shh. Listen and learn. Can you read my joke? Wait, I never read your joke. What is transparent and runs in the fields? Negative a flock of windows. Hey. Normally the setup is what's transparent and runs in the field. Oh! That's a good one. Julia. I understand. That's a good one. Okay, say your story on TTS, Madden. Julia, I didn't understand it. I don't normally get jokes. I'm really bad at understanding jokes. And I didn't want to admit that because I'm sure it's a really funny joke, but I just never understand them. I tried to put it into ChatGPT and ChatGPT didn't even help explain it. I don't know how to do text-to-speech. Okay, go to my, okay, the easiest way to do it, because I don't know how to buy bits, but go onto my Dono link and then type your message there and do $2.50. Thank you for explaining it, Julie. I didn't want to admit that I didn't know. I didn't understand it because it's not that it's not funny, but mostly because I just don't understand it. I don't understand most jokes. Where do I find that? Okay. Do exclamation. That's the link that I just put in the chat. I'm so scared. I just gave Madden like full range to just, y'all, I knew Madden in high school. Low-Kirk genuinely. And Madden knows way too much about me. And I'm a little bit... I haven't seen Madden in about 6 years. Last time I saw Madden... Madden, you better fucking behave on whatever you're about to say. Madden! So, the company that makes yardsticks are gonna make them no longer. What's a yardstick? Big deal. It's not like you're gonna abandon you for cringe from those years. Yeah, well, thank you guys. It's crazy how effective homeschooling is. You can go to college earlier. Low-Kirk genuinely. I'm sure it involves someone else's boyfriend. No. No, it doesn't involve someone else's boyfriend. I've never, ever, ever, ever been the girl to take a boyfriend. I think that's lame because that just like shows something wrong with you. Like you have to have low self-esteem to like find that cool. But I have been the girl to No, that doesn't that doesn't need to be on the internet. Not everything needs to be on the internet. I've been a homie hopper. What they call that? Sometimes you would call that a homie hopper, but I just call it free will. So you only borrow them. I keep the receipt and return them back when I'm done. So basically we usually say a flock of animals are running in a field, but the joke says what a transparent and glass is transparent. So is transparent and runs in the field is a flock of glass. Like a flock of windows. Okay, I get it. That's a funny joke. Thank you for explaining it, Julia. Because I didn't get it at first. Because I don't really get jokes until they're like explained in thorough detail. And ChatGPT was not explaining it to me. I'm gonna get my hand ready to just like mute whatever Madden might say. Hi Yeetos! What's up? Have you said In and Out Animal Style yet tonight? No, I haven't said In and Out Animal Style yet tonight. I haven't. Now I really want to say In and Out Animal Style tonight. Okay guys, I painted my toes today. And as you all know about my toe woes, one of my toes is halfway came off. Oh, the toenails I meant to say. One of my toes the toenail halfway came off. Because you might be wondering how my toenail halfway came off. Oh my god, how did my toenail halfway came off? Anyone want to ask how my toenail came off? Well, it came all the way off, but it's halfway grown back now. Yeah, I did paint it. It was half a toenail to paint. Half a toenail is paintable. And it looks really ugly. How did it came off? Oh my god, how did my toenail halfway come off? Oh my gosh. Oh my god, you guys really want to know the story about how my toenail came off? Okay, since like 2 people asked. Well, so essentially, there I was. About months ago, about 2-3 months ago, I was with the huzz, and I was going at it with the huzz, in and out animal style. We were making out in and out animal style. We were making out in and out animal style so crazy. And we were going at it so crazy, like in and out animal style. That's how crazy we were in and out animal styling it on the dance floor. The next thing you know, he kept stepping on my toe, and my toe just came off. I mean, my toenail. So that's how it happened. I don't believe she ripped her toenail off at this point. So if I told you my dog died, you would just go and say, "Oh, I don't believe that her dog died." Is that what you would do? I believe Ellie is still alive. Ellie is very alive still. I do have a dog. Her name is Ellie. And she was due for death multiple times. We had a date to put her down months ago. Then out of nowhere, her symptoms just improved. Out of nowhere. And it was a miracle. And I think it's because she knew. The moment we made the appointment to put her down, she just knew. And then she, like, cured her symptoms automatically. But yeah, she's still alive. Excuse me. Oh my god, my sister is so... oh my god. I'm gonna put her in a blender. I'm gonna put her in a food processor. Because this girl, I bring her to my friend's house. So I introduced my family to my friend's family, which was... I don't know. I was so stressed for it, but it went great. I was so scared, and everyone's like, "Why are you so scared?" Well, I don't know. This sort of thing just freaks me out. And then so... Sorry. I'm going off. Sorry. You know what, Madden? Just keep whatever it is to yourself. How about that? How about just keep whatever it is to yourself? So anyways, my sister... My friend is a rock climber. So my sister met him, and my sister's like 10. Hammy. You guys know Hammy. Well, Hammy goes and is like, Carmela said, guess what Carmela said? Carmela said that your legs are so skinny because you don't hit leg day. You don't hit leg day because all you do is rock climb, so you don't hit leg day, so your legs are super skinny. Carmela said that. I almost put her in a food processor. I almost dragged her by her neck and threw her out the window. I would... Hammy? I can't introduce my siblings to anyone, especially not Hammy. Hammy's just exposing everything. She makes it sound like all I do is talk shit about him, which is not true. That's not true. I've never done that. Bro's doing calves right now. Well, if it inspires him, I mean, maybe
I
that's
love your madness. I truly love that unique way of being.
Thank you, Renan. Thank you so much. I have 4 younger siblings and 1 older sibling. But my older sibling, I never met him in my life. There was something to be spoken about. There was a story I had to tell. And I'm racking my brain right now. I was like, I have to tell chat. Carm knows the one thing to say to a guy in the gym to cut deep. I know the one thing to say to a guy at the gym to make him want to work harder.
So I met Carmela in the game room one day and we had a connection from the jump. Blah blah blah. Then one day after we were like besties, we like planned to hang out and next thing I knew.
King Madden, stop! What do you think you're doing? What do you That's it. Okay, that's it. Yeah. Well, thank you. So, yeah, me and King Madden, we met back in the day when I was in school. And, yeah. And now we've just reunited on this Twitch stream 6 years later. Is that the same sister who made fun of the hug? Yes, that is the same sister. I said, okay, we watched the video and I was just like, bro, he needs to hit legs. That's all I said. And my sister overheard it and she took it way too far. She took it way too far. I'm sorry I'm late, girl. I just got back from a date. You got back from a date? Wait, tell us all about it, girl. What happened? Tell us about the date. I got back from the date and it was low-key 10 out of 10. One second, guys.
Soul collected.
Give me 1 second. I'm so sorry. 1 second. What? Oh my god, someone said the nicest thing in my DMs. You may look like a boy, but you're still beautiful. Thank you so much. Hold on, but give me a second. Sorry, guys. 1 second.
Okay, I can't like she sucked the fart out my butt, y'all. I can't keep it a secret no more.
You're gone.
Crying face
You're
emoji.
gone. You're gone, King Nathan. Get out! Get out! Oh my god! What's your problem? I'm telling my truth. Okay, sorry, I had to, Yeah? Yeah, I'm streaming. Yeah, Hammy, we were just talking about you, Hammy. We were just talking about you. Yeah, we were just talking about you, Hammy. Is there anything you want to say to stream? She said no. I've been flirting with my hairdresser. With a hairdresser my mom introduced me to behind the scenes of my mom knowing. Oh my god, that's so naughty. Oh my god, you guys are so naughty. You guys are being so naughty. I've been flirting with so naughty. Sorry, I'm thinking right now, guys. I feel like there's a story, and I'm just trying to remember it right now. God, I just feel like there's a story that I was like, oh my gosh, I have to tell chat. And now I'm like plagued with this feeling of, what was it? What was it? And I'm sorry, guys, I'm being so boring right now, but I'm just trying to like remember what it was. Oh my god, jeez Louise. Well, I started my period. Yeah. Well, at this point, you guys could probably track my entire cycle based on how often I speak about it. But, can you tell us more about how you were forced to make clay plates for a man at the river who was homeless? Yeah, of course I can tell that story. I also told it yesterday, and I think I might just clip it and highlight it, so, it will, like, at some point, so it'll just be, like, easier, for curious minds. But yeah, so just to like sum it up, because I keep telling this story a lot. I don't want to bore anybody who's heard it before, but for anyone who hasn't heard it and anyone who's curious. So basically, there was a commune. That's where it started. And they didn't want to call it a commune. They're like, hey, you're not a commune. Well, what are you? So if you were to like take the like description of what you were and you were to like reverse search that into the dictionary, what word would you come up with? Like what word could that be? You want to live off grid. You want to live at the river. You want to take baths at the river, and you want to live in this little community where you guys only support yourself off grid completely, and you guys only like, you only like you just like you just generate your own food, you generate your own everything, and you generate your own water and electricity. So what are you? What are you? So. Oh my god, Lemon has a girlfriend! No! Wait, I can't say, I'm gonna stop saying no way, because that's like, I feel like that's like bad language. Okay. Because that's like, means no way. Like, that's bad manifesting. Let's go! So, yeah, they composted. So there was one. And it was at my friend's house. My friends had like 160 acres, and they started that. Their friends were like, oh, I want to start a commune on your okay, let's start a commune. Let's go all live in the woods. Let's go all quit our jobs and live in the woods. That's what they said. That's what they all decided to do. So don't feel bad if you're like, oh my god, you're like making fun of homeless people. No, I'm not making fun. They were fully homeless on purpose. There's homeless people who are like homeless on purpose because like something happens, but no, they were like, I want to live off grid. So they sold all their stuff, and then they quit their jobs, and were like, oh, Jesus is coming back. Jesus is coming back. Jesus is coming back. So we're all just gonna go off grid. Jesus is coming back. Jesus, I know, and Jesus is coming back. Who asked for the story? Someone actually asked for the story. So then, anyway, so we'll go into the woods like we always go into the woods. Me and my friend always go into the woods. We go into the woods, and then one of them stops us, and he's like, "Hey, where do you think you're going without putting some work in around here?" Or something like that. Along those lines, and then stops us, so we have to go. So then he brings us this little stick that he's like, you have to make me some plates if you want to walk through here. What? So we had to make plates for him, and then with the moment he turned his back, we ran. It was horrible. I hate that guy. Girl, I never had a relationship in my life. Do you have any advice? Well, it depends how old you are. But I would say my advice is to hold off on a relationship until...
Low-key refresh my memory on what happened. Tell your POV also,
Madden,
Carmela,
is this
it's
a
been too long.
different account that
Face
you're, okay,
emoji. I'm back
changed your
now.
name. 18, okay. I literally just talked to a girl last night at the rock climbing gym who is 18, and we're talking about our relationships. And it's really interesting talking to a girl younger than me, because I'm like, I feel like Yoda. I feel like Yoda when I give relationship advice, because I was basically married before, and I've been in 2 relationships, and I've had like 600 situationships, and I've had like 600 souls collected, as Madden is saying. Madden was one of the souls. Sorry, Madden. Okay. I'm gonna respond to your message in a second, Madden, I swear. So, if you've never been in a relationship in your whole life and you're 18, I think that's very normal. I think that's actually more developmentally better for you in a lot of ways. And I was literally telling my friend last night, I was like, girl, she's like, I'm 18. Like, she just got out of a relationship, and she's like, I think I'm going to be single. I'm like, 18, 19, 20, 21, those are your most probably developmental years of your adulthood. Super developmental years of adulthood. And if you throw a man into that, when I tell you, it will stunt your growth. If you try to get into a relationship during that time, it will stunt your growth. And there's really no way to get around that, in a way. I don't believe that there's really a way to get around that unless you were just born the most mature person ever. I mean, no, I know some people who are very developed mentally. They're very developed and very mature. And there's some people I would trust to get into a relationship, but those were the people who went through a lot of stuff throughout their life, or like they've just lived a lot of lives that like by the time they're 19, they're like, okay, I can settle down, because they just had like an insane like teenage years where they just got everything out of their system. But I will say, a lot of girls and guys who get into relationships around that age, I'm sorry if I'm like sounding discouraging. I'm going to give you like the benefits of getting a relationship at a young age and the benefits to not. And then also, if you want a relationship, like how I would go about it at your age. Because age does make a big difference, I think. And this is coming from someone who was in a relationship at 18. Okay, 18, 19, 20. I was in a relationship. So anyways. First of all, you're normal. That's so normal to be. I think that's actually such a flex to never have dated anyone at 18. I think that's a big flex. Aw, thank you, Madden. I would like my soul back, not gonna lie, but I'm not mad. Thank you, Madden. I don't really give people their souls back once I collect them. So anyways, what are they getting out of their system? I think the thing that they're getting out of their system is experience, because I see a lot when people get into relationships, guys and girls when they're younger, they're like, have this like itch of like, well, I want to see other people, and like one of them or both of them, or just usually it's one of them, will be like, well, I kind of want to like go explore. I'm kind of young, because what are other 18-year-olds doing? They're out there fucking, and they're out there doing what they want, and then they look at their friends and they're like, well, it's just like something that I see a lot, like where one or both of them is just like, oh, I need to get something out of my system. Like literally, I remember my ex. Don't even get me started. My vein is about to pop. My ex was like, well, you're the first girl I ever was with, so I think that, you know, I need to go have premarital. He was like, I need to go have premarital. You know? Like, can I do it while we're still together? I need to get it out of my system. And I was like, you want to sleep with someone and stay in a relationship? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, what? And he was like, yeah, but it's because it's just like, you know, I want to stay together, but like also I never did that before I met you, and now I just feel like you're not going to meet someone this extreme, but this is just an extreme example. This is an extreme example. But he was like, yeah, I just want to find a girl and like sleep with her, but that's all. But then I stayed dating you, and I was like, you can't be serious. You can't be serious. Oh, you know what's funny? You know who he was so jealous of? You know, it's actually kind of ironic right now, who he was so jealous of from my past, and that made him be like, I want to get it out of my system, and goes like, what's going on now? Madden in the chat. Well, Madden. So, the fact that you say collect the sprang me stolen is more accurate. Okay, but anyways, is he the one you were married to? Yeah, I was basically married to him. Okay. You know what? I'm giving really bad advice, right? Not bad advice, but I'm doing word salad right now. Okay, let me be more compact. So I would say basically when you're young, you need to develop. Stay, I think that you should not like cut yourself off from anyone, but just be like, single and develop and learn yourself and make your number one priority relationship yourself. And I told my friend this yesterday. I was like, the most important skill almost that you can learn in life that will set you ahead of other people is to be okay with being alone. To like be okay with being with yourself. To be okay with being, you and just sitting alone with yourself, and to be alone and not feel lonely. That's like a seriously important skill to learn. And so if you're like, oh, I'm 18 and I've never had a relationship, I say, like, good for you. Like, literally good for you. I could totally understand wanting one, but don't feel behind and don't feel like something's wrong with you, because that's so good. And like, until you do get into a relationship, I would just spend time feeding yourself, feeding your life, like build your own life in your own self-esteem, in your own self as much as possible. Oh yeah, you know how you build self-esteem? You do esteemable things. Like, just do things that just make you feel good about yourself. Like, volunteer. Learn a new skill. Stuff like that. Anyways, but if you want a relationship, I'll say that there's nothing wrong with wanting a relationship. I've been single for the first time in like 5 years this year. This is my most single moment of my life ever. Oh wait, thank you, girl, but you're so sweet. But what if I build all that and then get into a relationship and he just breaks it all before I have the time to realize what's happening? Yeah. Okay, wow, you're so riveting questions. What if I get into a relationship and he breaks it all before I have time to realize what's happening? I think you kind of have to predator proof yourself. That's like, actually, predator proofing yourself to some extent is pretty good, a good skill, I think, for young girls that no one really tells you. Okay, well, like, what if I build self-esteem and he just makes me feel bad about myself? Okay, good question. So that's why you should predator proof yourself. And not to sound victim blamey, that's not meant to be victim blaming, but it's meant to be like, here's how to spot and keep away any guys who would do that to you. Well, as much as you can. It's not like, if it happens, it happens, and you can't really, it's not your fault. But if there are some measures you can take to like see the signs early, and to see the signs early, and to also just kind of make a general like personality for yourself where you kind of naturally repel those people. And this is coming from me, who I've like had the problem of attracting those people, because I was like a people pleaser and stuff. And also, so the signs, and also something that is really important is building trust in yourself that you'll leave if you do see the signs. Like, you'll leave the moment that you see the signs. That's important. Like, I could tell you all the signs, but it's up to you to build enough trust in yourself. Dude, the most important person to trust in this life is yourself, guys. And if you have trust issues, like, I have horrible trust issues, and I've always had trust issues. And if you heard, like, stories about my life, you would be like, you would get secondhand trust issues for life, too. If you even just heard the stories of, like, some of the things that I've experienced. And so, like, I've had really bad trust issues, and you know what? I came to, and I was like, you know what? I'm leaving that in 2025. Like, I'm not going to be having all these trust issues when I go into 2026, so I'm going to fix it. So I did some shadow work, and you know what I realized? I wasn't not trusting other people. I was just not trusting myself to, like, get myself out of those situations. Or, like, I didn't trust myself enough to, like, leave someone or leave a situation if I saw that something was wrong. You have to trust yourself enough to leave once you do see the issues of somebody. And then, other than that, just have discretion when it comes to people as much as possible. But anyways, okay. So, I will say, red flags are dudes that get angry when you don't hit them. Well, I would say a red flag is a guy who doesn't let you beat them. Don't clip that. That's a joke. Okay, that's a joke. Okay. So, okay, wait. How do you see the signs in a guy who, Sly Cooper is here, Sly Cooper. How do you see the signs? What are some red flags of a guy who will, like, dim your light and try to tear you apart and break you down? Basically, suck the life out of you and destroy everything you've worked for? I'm really, hold on, I'm trying to, like, but the hashtags, squab shots are so funny. You don't know until they start doing it. Sorry, I was reading a comment. What are the signs? I'm trying to think of, like, a really specific thing. Because for me, in my situation, what had happened to me when I was, like, 16 is I met this guy who was, like, I don't want to go as far to say a textbook sociopath, but I would go as far to say as he, if is it a spectrum? Is antisocial personality disorder a spectrum? I don't know. I would go as far to say as he had potential to have, a lot of potential to have to be a sociopath. Okay. Anyways. Acting too stupid to do simple things, then to the point you end up mommying them and wondering.
Carmela gave me anxiety, you all. Crying face emoji. Crying face emoji.
Oh my
crying
gosh.
face emoji. Crying face emoji.
I'm like, I need to like
emoji.
dap my forehead and
Worth it,
sweat
though.
right now. Jesus Christ. Well, you heard him. That's the reviews are in. The reviews are in, guys. If anyone wants to date me, the reviews are in. 10 out of 10 worth it, though. She gives me anxiety, y'all, but 10 out of 10 worth it, though. Okay. No, I'm kidding. I'm not looking to date anybody right now. But, the thought of it for a long time, tell me if it makes sense, but I think the perfect date with a man would be to go to a certain sport that he's good at, but if you're not good at it, for example, you go skiing, and if he knows how to ski, because then you'll see how patient he is. Oh, yeah. Okay, well, you're already pretty smart. Okay, I'm trying to think on how I'm gonna word this. Okay. The reason I brought up my ex was because I'm like, well, he's kind of an extreme example, and I'm trying to, like, think of a less extreme. Okay. I would say that, well, at least what my ex did was he started off by this is extreme, but just look out for it. No. I take it back. Wait, I don't want to talk about my ex. I'm going to say that, first of all, if you have a certain personality, you're going to attract predators no matter what. If you're a people pleaser, you're going to attract predators. If you get pushed over easily, you're going to, like, literally anyone who you attract is going to, like, prey on you. Sometimes, like, if you are someone who just, like, seems like they could get you to do anything, like, you, pretty much anyone who you attract at that point is not going to be good for you at all. And I realized that, like, because I was such a people pleaser, literally, I couldn't attract, like, one person who wasn't, like...
Carmela, let me find out you got abused. I will whoop Mr. Jealous Pants.
Well, thank you for whooping him. Thanks. Love you, Madden. Thought your shirt said American Gooner. But, I don't know. I don't know about, like, looking for traits in guys. But I do know that if you have certain traits of yourself, it will literally repel anybody who's gonna be that detrimental to you. Like, if you're someone who easily, like, immediately stands up for yourself, it's just going to repel that type of guy. If you're just someone who just, with ease, you're just, like, not a people pleaser, and you're just kind of, like, very strong-willed in what you want, and you can't, and another person can't just, like, mold you into what they want, you're just gonna repel those type of people easily. And if you're very, very set in who you are, which most teenagers are not, because they're changing, like, teenagers, you're just changing a lot, and that's normal. So that's why it's kind of hard for me to tell you, like, what are the signs, because at this point in my life, I don't really even look at the signs of a guy. There will definitely be things where I'm like, okay, I'm not going to date someone who's not patient. I'm not going to date someone who won't, like, stand up for me. I won't date someone who wants me to, like, be a certain way for them. But it's more so just of me developing my personality and being very sure in who I am, to the point where, like, if a guy comes along and is like, you should be more this, or I don't like when you wear your makeup like that, it's like, who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you to tell me that? Who are you? Who are you?
Kevin
is back! I love you, Kevin! Because it's, you really have to develop this attitude of, like, if you're a young girl, develop this attitude of, like, who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck? Like, if, like, there's been times when a guy's like, oh, you should do. And I'm like, who the fuck are you? Like, oh, you don't like my makeup? Oh, cause I do everything for you, huh? cause I just breathe for you, huh? I was just born on this. My mom created me with you in mind. Just thinking, oh, this will be, my daughter will just be served up on a platter exactly how this guy wants her to be. Okay, yeah, that was my purpose on earth, was just to be for you. Okay, that was me. Was that really why I'm here? Am I here for you? Am I here to do my makeup like you? Am I here to, like, if I like how I do my makeup, and if you don't like, you know what? There's other people who do their makeup differently. Go with them. Go with them. So it's just about really, like, develop who you are as a person, and then it will really, and when you're so sure in yourself, and you see someone come along and they're like, try to dim your light, it's just, you can feel it immediately, and you're like, get out. Like, Okay. and like, so it's kind of hard for me to like, maybe if I really think about it, I could think of some things, but it's hard for me to be like, well, here's the traits to not look for. If a guy does this, don't be around him. It's kind of harder for me to like come up with like trait. Like obviously there's some like obvious things, like don't get with a guy who insults you. Don't get with a guy who's like wants you to change. Don't get with a guy who's like, I think you should be blonde. Like there's been a lot of guys who told me this year, like, I think you should go back to blonde. Okay. Okay, do you want to pay for it? Do you want to pay for it? Do you know how expensive it is to be blonde? I don't want to be blonde anyway. I think that my eyes look better with dark hair.
I gotta go, but this has been so funny. Carmel, I gotta catch you up on so much stuff, but I'ma catch you next time. You gotta tell me the TASAP.
Are you leaving now, Madden? Well, it was so nice to have you in the chat. Oh no! You're leaving. We're gonna miss you. Which, and it's just kind of like, yeah, definitely, and definitely, that shirt design is awesome, not a gooner, but goonets. You guys like it? I'm just gonna put it up. If you guys want to buy it, I'll put it up next week. If you guys wanna, we could have a cult of not gooners. 2026, no gooning. We could make a cult. Guys, let's make a no gooner cult. My mom will finally be proud of me. I'm doing something good for the world, but I did just get chewed out by her for wearing this, so apparently she does know what gooner means, which is terrible. This was my biggest fear. Oh my god! Ducky Cause, thank you so much for the raid! Wait, Ducky? Ducky is back! Oh my god, Ducky, I love you! Ducky is back! Oh my gosh! Guys, how was your stream? Or are we talking about a gooner cult? Oh, you guys came in such an interesting time. Okay, so... Well, I was thinking a no gooner cult would be more, you know, I think that we could do something good for the world, guys, if we just... Well, no more... Guys! Oh my god, Ducky is back! I missed you guys! Oh, you guys always come in such peculiar times. Oh my gosh, you always come in at the most normal time on my stream, guys. Always. This is the second time. Hi, everyone. Welcome in a chat. Hi, Dylan. Hi, Rongo. Hi, Ian. Hi, Raisin. Hi, Ducky! Hi, Minecraft Madness. Hi, Happy Hawkins. Hi, GD. Hi, Sergio. Hi, everybody. There's never a normal time in stream from what I saw. No, there's so many. I was just on such a normal rant before the gooner thing came up. I was talking about relationships. I was giving relationship advice to girls younger, because Julia's 18 and she's talking about relationship advice, and I was gonna give some. I was giving some relationship advice, but then the topic came back to my sweatshirt I'm wearing right now. Do you want to tell them that, oh, do you guys want my toenail story? Oh, guys, so many people have been asking me, how did I lose my toenail? Guys, half my toenail's gone, and it's halfway grown back now, and so many people are like, Carmela, how did you lose your toenail? Everyone is asking me that. Oh my god, you guys are so inquisitive. No, please, they don't. Oh, the classic toenail story. Oh. Oh, you guys have been asking. Oh. Well, thank you so much for rating me, Ducky. I hope you had a good stream. Don't feel like you guys have to stay around if you guys need a decompress, post-stream decompression, relaxation. But if you do stay around, I'm yapping for the next hour and 30 minutes. I need to know. Oh no, guys. So basically, the way my toenail came off, see, there I was at a party, and I was making out with the huz In-N-Out Animal style. We were going at it In-N-Out Animal style. And then he stepped on my foot and so many times that my toenail just ripped off. And that's how I've never ripped off a toenail before, but that... Yeah, it was crazy, guys. It was the Huzz that ripped off my toenail. Wait, the story changed. Not animal style. In and out animal style. The story changed every time I heard it. No, it's the same story. It's a very stable story, guys. This is a real story. You guys will see. It's a real story. No, you guys won't see. What do I say? There's nothing to see. It's a real story. My toenail is decapitated. Guys, it's true. I have a decapitated toenail. It's a real story, guys, so don't doubt me. You guys doubt me now? But just wait. Just wait. One day you'll all believe me when you see that my toenail was really gone. Which color is your toenail? Well, now it's pink because I just painted the little tiny toenail that has started to grow back. She dropped another clue. She was on the dance floor. Yeah, guys. Where's the link? Which color? Oh, wait, sorry. I just read that. This is how we get feet pics. Don't actually. I know. There's not even feet pics. I can't even show you. I mean, sorry, there's not even pictures of it because I can't even show you guys my feet pictures. But wait, guys, wait, I can prove it. Wait, in my archives on my story. Hold on. I can prove it. So, what the what is it? What even? I don't even want to, like, watch. I hate watching all the clips from this because I drank 2 cut waters. I hate watching these clips. These are my most viral clips, and I actually hate it because viral, I'm using that word horribly wrong, but these clips just did the best. And now this is, like, the worst case scenario. Imagine you...
Foot up to the camera now.
Kevin! Now... your whole cut water. It's not fair that men get the best eyelashes known to man. They're long and curved, and they're so dark.
You like long, curved, and dark things?
Synergy, come here real quick.
That wasn't funny, Bodie. That wasn't even funny. That wasn't even funny. That's not even funny. I don't like that joke at all. Not even. 1 out of 10 didn't laugh.
Men get the best eyelashes known to man. Long and curved, and they're so dark.
I didn't even mean for that to be a joke. That wasn't even supposed to be an innuendo. That was not an innuendo. That was just me saying that what I like in my eyelashes. If it was an innuendo, I would tell you. Like I'm telling you that my toenail got ripped off because I was going at it in and out animal style on the dance floor with the Huzz.
Come here real quick.
Okay, I'm going to show you where my toenail first got ripped off and was bloody, and this is as much of my feet that you'll ever see, guys. It's true. It's true. It's true. It's true. It's true. It got ripped off. You guys don't believe me. Let me show you the bloody picture. Let me show you it. So, aren't you, so, I'm gonna be honest, the first time I heard this, I thought it wasn't dancing, but something else. So, aren't you glad that I explained it? I told the story 5 times, maybe 17. Put your foot up on the camera animal style. How about you stop being a freaky frog? I'm not even gonna like that story. I mean, that post of Bodie's. Wait, it's gone! The video's gone. No! Wait, no. It's because I reposted it. It's because my friend filmed it and posted it on her story and now it's gone. Well, great. It's not showing in my archives. Okay, well, you know what? I have no proof. But you know what? Fuck my stupid fucking Chungus life. Chungus. Oh, no, it's right here. Here's my foot. It's bloody.
As you can see.
Hold on. It's bloody! My foot! My foot! Bloody foot! Bloody! Blood! Blood! Blood!
As you can see, covered in blood. It was worth it.
I'm so serious, guys. There's a little... I didn't lie. My toenail is not. Okay. It's okay, girl. We believe you. Just stop telling that story. Stop telling the story? Fine. Oh, shut the fuck up. Since everyone just wants me to never talk again, I guess. And the blood soaked through. Yes. Oh no, I was wearing flip-flops.
As you can see, covered in blood. It was worth it.
Big ass head. I'd be afraid of you if I saw you out like that. That was from clavicular. No. That's actually, like, nauseating to, like, even imagine, actually. That's actually nauseating. I split a fingernail in half in middle school vertically once, and I fainted after. I almost fainted when I realized my toenail was off. I had to lay down. Why was he stomping on it? He wasn't stomping on purpose. He's... Like I said, guys, we were going at it in and out animal style. In and out animal style we were doing. We were dancing in and out animal style. We were dancing in and out animal style. And I feel so eloquent with my hair wavy, guys. Wait, you're looks maxing? I can tell. Really? Well, okay. I'll tell you about my looks maxing journey because I feel that I was looks maxing when all these other looks maxing people were sperms. Yeah. They were when you guys were too busy being spermicles and swimming around looking for eggs like a fucking chicken. I was out here actually looks maxing. The looks maxing has become a travesty. Looks maxing has become an actual travesty of existence. I hate what looks maxing has become. Before, when I got into looks maxing, there was a small community on the internet of barely a few people. It was looks maxing. You maximize your own potential for beauty, not try to fit in to whatever not try to fit into like this like pre-made like figure of like how you're supposed to, like a true Stacy or whatever. Like you're not supposed to, you're just supposed to look as good as you can, not look like something else that you're not. Like, okay, you're not supposed to look not like yourself. Everyone has beauty in their own way. So it's like, oh no, you're not supposed to have like, what is it? Eyelid space showing. You're not supposed to have eyelid space showing. Oh, thank God. I wish I knew that when I was so insecure about my hooded eyes, but whatever. Your eyes are basically supposed to be like this. Whatever. I can't even do it. Your eyes are supposed... No, your eyes look how... You can't really change the shape of your eye. Yes, you can do like this. You can do little things that like, you know. I actually made my eyes a lot less hooded. That was my goal. So I did this all the time. And I swear it gave me like... It lifted that like... Whatever. It like helped as much as it could with my like hooded eyes. But... What NFL football team do you like? Ravens. Sorry I'm late. Hey, Jay's with me. What do you know about the cantle tilt? That's another thing, the cantle tilt thing. You can't change your cantle tilt, right? That's like your eye shape. You can't change it. Just go with what you have and just look as beautiful as you can. It's not like, oh, you have to have a positive one. No, there's a ton of hot people who have a negative one. I think like, is it Vinny Hacker who has a negative one? Vinny Hacker. Does Vinny Hacker has like a very neutral cantle tilt, and he's hot. Like, guys, you do not have to like whatever. I'm so passionate. Like, if you get into looks maxing, to look as good as you can for yourself, not like as good as you don't like to fit into this like character of like this like thing. I'm not thinking of the word right now. How's your fanfic going that you're writing? I'm gonna write it tonight because I miss writing it and I've been craving to write it all day. Hot guy who? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Vinny Hacker. I think I Vinny Hacker's like he has a girlfriend now, so I'm gonna be really respectful, unlike all these other whores who are being disrespectful to his girlfriend. If someone gets a girlfriend, I respect them. I won't have a crush on them anymore, even if they're like a celebrity or whatever. And it's not like I ever had a crush on It's not like I had a crush on Vinny Hacker. It's that I had a crush on Christian Hayden. It's true. Vinny Hacker was just kind of the next best thing. I had a crush on Christian Hayden. Really bad. Really so bad. My whole life. Actually, I think I definitely still. I love Christian Hayden so much. I love you, Christian Hayden. Do not clip this and send this to my future husband. You know what? My future husband will just have to know. You're writing a book with your friend? Wait, that's actually so cool. You're not passionate, you're obsessed with looks. I think looks are very important. Because, why? Why do I think looks are important? Because if you had millions of people watching you every single month, would you want to improve upon your looks? You probably would. If you were in the spotlight of like thousands of millions of people all the time and millions of people saw you a month, you would probably like want to look as good as possible, as good as you possibly can. But I think I do talk about it sometimes too much. Because last year I was quite insecure about how I looked. No, it wasn't last year. It was 2 years ago. It was 2 years ago because I was dating that guy that made me so insecure in my looks because he just did not like how I looked. Okay, but anyways. But it's Hayden Christian. Get your crush right. Sorry. I confuse him. Christian Hayden, Hayden Christian. Sorry. Tomato, tomato. Thank you, Straw Melon. But I will say, looks maxing. For me, the way that I looks maxed is mewing. I learned about mewing before everybody else knew about it. I'm kidding. But I had a jaw issue. I mean, I still do, because like, you see my teeth, they don't connect. I will like, both of my jaws are supposed to be like what? Both sides of my jaw is supposed to be 10 millimeter. It's 7 and 8. That's really bad. That it's literally like this side of my jaw is literally a millimeter smaller than this. Millimeter? I don't know if I'm using the right metric scale for that, but yeah. So, I need to like literally get jaw surgery so that I can fix my bite because it's so painful. I'm tired of Team J. But other than that, so when I got braces and braces give you like micro fractures in your jaw. So the entire time I had braces, I just mewed the entire time because I'm like, this is like free like microfracturing. This is like free microfracturing. Whereas like you'll see like, I don't know if he actually does this, but clavicle, he's known for like literally, I don't know if this is true, but like he uses this thing to like break his cheekbones and then he like does something to like mold it back better. I don't know if he actually did. That's insane. That's barbaric. Don't do that. And then I was seeing people in the looks maxing community slitting like their eye right here so that it will like slit and come to a point. As much as I want, like, as much as like in looks maxing, I'm like, yeah, like I would probably, it would improve your feature if you just had that like come to a point thing right here. But oh my god, why are we mutilating ourselves? What is happening? Mew, have good tongue posture, possibly tint your eyelashes, your eyebrows, dye your hair if you need to, and drain your lymph nodes and stuff, like wash all your face, like mold your face and stuff, but don't mutilate yourself. What is happening? Also, teeth whitening, that's really that's all you need for looks maxing. People are going way too far. People are going like insane. And you know what I think is insane? That a lot of people, I think it's insane, but you know what, maybe I would do it too if I were I don't know. I think it's insane that people are doing contacts too, like blue contacts. I mean, I kind of understand it if you actually have like an eye problem, like you're actually like need to wear contacts, so you might as well just wear ones that make your eyes look blue, so you get vision and you also get blue eyes at the same time. But I think brown eyes are really pretty. Jack Manly Eggs, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate it. But yeah, so I think that it's stupid to mutilate your body to be something that you're not. And the reason I think that the blue eye contact thing is so bad, I think it's bad because now whenever you're gonna take your eyes out, you're gonna feel ugly. You're gonna be like, wait, you know what? Let me not sleep over at his house because then he's gonna see that I have brown eyes. Like, oh my god. Because I want to feel pretty as possible, and I feel so pretty without makeup. And that's the goal. You should always feel as pretty as possible without makeup and without doing extra things. I say literally just dye your hair and eyebrows and eyelashes and maybe get a tan. Gua sha. Do some face yoga. Whiten your teeth. But don't mutilate yourself, good heavens. Do you think your life would be different with brown eyes? I don't know how it would be. My sister has brown eyes. But she has like doe eyes. She has like, her eyes are the exact same type of eyes as Melanie Martinez. My sister actually looks just like Melanie Martinez. Humongous chungus. She looks like a deer. She has humongous chungus doe-like eyes. Loki, that's how I felt for a while, and then this random kid called me Chom, like Loki wanted to slap him and sob at the same time. You know what? It's okay to be chopped. Because in this day and age, just, anything is chopped, apparently. My friend, I like taken a picture with this guy who is really hot, and he's like the looks maxer. But my friend was like, oh yeah, he mogs you. I wanted to kill my friend. I was like, what? I was so mad. I was like, what do you mean he mogs me? I'm a girl. What do we do? I'm a girl. You can't mog me. Because it's like, guys, looks maxing has gotten so out of control. You're supposed to just look as good as you can look. Look as good as you personally are capable of looking. And that's good enough. Like, Jesus Louise, why are people mutilating themselves? Okay, you know what? Mutilating yourself spikes your cortisol, not optimal. Cortisol is really important to reduce in looks maxing. I think when I took reducing my cortisol extremely seriously and made it literally top priority in my life, to the point where like I literally that's kind of why I don't really care as much about money anymore, is because I literally had to stop caring about money just to reduce my cortisol. I made it my #1 priority in life to reduce cortisol. That's when I really ascended. So guys, if you guys are fatigued by looks maxing, I am too. I'm tired of what it's become. I knew looks maxing when it was just about self-improvement, looking the best that you're possibly capable of looking, and that was it. Now it's just about mutilating and honestly, what's the word? Actually, kind of racism. Kind of, it's like become just like it's gotten to a point. It gets to a point. It's getting to a point. Bro, Zen maxing, bro. Peace and love maxing. Literally. Zen maxing. Love my best way to reduce cortisol. I don't know, just not put yourself in situations that you know are definitely gonna spike your cortisol. Like, I'm not gonna watch a movie. Honestly, I don't really watch movies anymore because they used to spike certain movies. Just would spike my cortisol too much. I'm too sensitive to like picking up on emotions in movies. So like, you know, like the intensity of like certain movies. I just have to watch like movies about puppy dogs now because honestly, like, I also don't. I turned off my buzz on my phone so my phone doesn't like vibrate when I get messages and notifications because that was also giving me like cortisol spikes. I could feel it. What if someone is rich and has feelings for you but doesn't have money? What if somebody that is rich has feelings for you but you don't have money? Well, then I think you have an answer to your problem. Well, I think that's a perfect situation to be in. I'm texting you with a new AI called ChatGPT. Oh my god, no way! I've never heard of that before. Stay out of toxic. Yeah, I literally broke up with my boyfriend because he's spiking my cortisol. And any guy who's literally, oh, you want some real advice? I don't know about how this goes for guys, but for girls, you want some real advice? Literally base your guys who you keep in your life on how they make your nervous system feel. That's real ball knowledge, because once you start like basing it on like, oh, does he make me feel like, how does he make my nervous system feel? Base everything on that. Genuinely just base everything on that. If a guy starts like making my cortisol spike because he's like being inconsistent in texting me, or he's making me like have to question too much or be too confused, or if we just go out in public and he's just embarrassing me. Oh, one thing that I really can't stand is a guy who will like be obnoxious in public and then embarrass me. That spikes my cortisol. If a guy's spiking my cortisol, that's really like, you gotta go. That's how I've based any, and you know what? That narrowed out a lot of people actually, and that's kind of why I have zero hoes. When I tell you guys the amount of hoes I have are this much hoes, I have nobody to talk to, no men to talk to, because they all spike my cortisol. I have guys I could talk to. I have like, and I've even had male friends that, like, we've tried to get into a romantical relationship, and then I'm like, no, you're bad. You're a great friend. You're a great friend, but you spike my cortisol. You're actually, like, stressing me out. Your communication style with women, your communication style with friends is great. Your communication style with romantical connections is spiking my cortisol. Squab shot's too fast. Can we call Josh? Josh is on a date. Doxing him. Oh my god, he's probably gonna be like, why are you talking? Yeah, I should actually, you know what? I'm just not gonna like talk. I should just stop oversharing. Josh is on a date, but I'm saying that because you guys need to know I'm not dating him. But yeah, I mean, you spiked my testosterone. Oh, good heavens. Josh 2. Oh yeah, because I have multiple Joshes. Josh number 2, also spikes my cortisol. No, also, I meant to say just he. Well, well, Freudian slip. Okay. Josh number 2 spikes my cortisol, so I don't really talk to him. Wait, so what's this girl's name? I don't know what this girl's name is. I did not ask. I think Bonnie, I think her name is. As in blue. I'm just kidding. Next thing you know, Josh is gonna be like, taking Bonnie Blue on a climbing date. I feel like she would do it. I feel like Bonnie Blue would do it. I feel like I could get Bonnie Blue to do that. I feel like if I message Bonnie Blue on behalf Guys, I'm gonna message Bonnie Bloom. Is this her account? No. Who is the real Bonnie Blue? Oh no, did she block me? Guys, does anyone know Bonnie Blue's Instagram? I'm gonna DM her. Will you be in a... No, actually Josh would kill me. Okay. You can't be serious, right? Okay, that was a joke, guys. So yeah, base who if now yeah, reduce your cortisol as much as possible. I want to tell men that, but I feel like men kind of like to suffer for some reason. Like my guy friends are like, no, I want a cold plunge. I want to jump off a rock 20 feet into the water below me where I don't know if I'm about to land on some abandoned piece of quarry digging equipment. Oh no, you didn't finish typing. No, Hazel. Wait, this is so random, but does anyone know what she said? She got Floyd means? I don't know what Floyd means. But I think men kind of like suffering. But I will say for women, if there's any girls watching this right now, reduce your cortisol at any cost. Reduce your cortisol. And if a man spikes your cortisol, base literally, like, do not let base literally, like, who you're in a relationship with, base that on how they make your nervous system feel. Listen to your nervous system. Good heavens, whatever you do, if I have any piece of advice for the girlies watching, for all the guys watching, please, when you're talking to a girl, try not to spike her cortisol. A random guy called me a Floyd on TikTok, and I posted myself, and I thought I was looks maxing, and now I'm scared. Oh no, guys, what's a Floyd? If someone said something mean to Hazel, I will show up at their house and post their address. If a man spikes your cortisol, keep them. No. When I've talked to my guy friends about reducing their cortisol, they're like, no, why would I not want to go to a foreign country, climb Mount Everest, possibly, why would I not want to go ride on a bull until it, like, bucks me off and then, like, stomps on me and possibly crushes my ribs and paralyzes me for life? Why would I not want to do that? Why would I not want to scale a mountain with, like, no... I don't know what rock climbing terms are. Why would I not want to do these things? Why would I not want to almost die? Why would I not want to put myself in positions where I could die? Why would I not want to join the military? Why would I not want to go... Oh, here's one that one guy told me recently. Why would I not want to go surfing in Florida during a hurricane? Why would I not want to do that? Why would I not want to do that? That's what he did. He went surfing during a hurricane and almost died. And he tells it like it's the best thing that ever happened to him. And it probably was. I think men do enjoy a little bit of suffering. Men yearn for the suffering. Men seek adventure. Shout out to Wrestler Bear. But women, no. And even, like, they're like, oh, take cold showers. No, don't take cold showers if you're a woman. Maybe, like, you know, not to the point where your nervous system goes into shock. Like, maybe a little bit cooler water is healthy for you, your skin, I guess. But, like, geez Louise. Do not do cold plunges if you're a girl. What the flip? You're gonna, like, not ovulate. You know, like, your cycle will be thrown off when your cortisol spikes, because if your, cortisol is like spiking a lot, your body will be like, oh, well, this woman is clearly like going through like a famine or maybe a war or perchance just like some horrible thing. She is not, you know, in a good situation to reproduce, so you just won't ovulate. And if you're stressed, like I remember when COVID started, I did not ovulate for a while because I was stressed. And like, don't like do that. Don't do things that will spike your cortisol if you're a girl, because it's so like dangerous for your nervous system. Men used to hunt for mammoths for food, and girls stayed at the cave. That's why. Yeah, so girls need to protect their cortisol levels. Root beer boosts my cortisol. I love it. But, so... favorite root beer brand is Virgil's. My favorite root beer brand is Virgil's. Virgil's makes a really good root beer. Like, so... guys, if you like root beer and you've never tried Virgil's root beer, you're about to squirt. You're about to, oof. Excuse me? What? Did you hear something? Don't you love this little hair that just loves to embarrass me? I wonder how many people just see this hair. Oh wait, it's gone. Is it? I wonder how many people in real life see that hair and it feels bad for me. I love it. Nobody cares about your bangs as much as you do. Well, thank you, Charlie. That is my New Year's resolution, and to not care about my bangs too much. Better than having random penny-sized bald spot. Oh, do you have that? I'm so sorry to hear that, Strawmelon. Why do you have a random penny-sized bald spot? What's wrong with that long hair, buddy? You're the one who said it. I love my chat. I just love you guys. What, my stream would be nothing without you guys, because I would just be sitting here with no. I think my ability to have energy needs other people. I think I'm an extrovert, because if I'm not around other people, my battery shuts off. That's why I can't work out at home, because I have no energy when I work out at home. So I go to the gym, where I'm around tons of people, to get annoyed by when they use the equipment I want to use. I don't know, my hairdresser spotted it randomly last time I got my hair cut, and I blame stress. Maybe it is your stress. Cortisol levels. You know, reasons your hair could be falling out if you're a girl. Number 1, a UTI. Number 2, stress. Number 3, COVID. Number 4, when you hit menopause, your hair can start falling out, because when you hit menopause, a lot of women lose all of their hormones. Essentially, their body stops producing testosterone, progesterone. Well, no, I think it literally produces progesterone, but estrogen does not get produced. Testosterone stops getting produced, so you need hormone replacement therapy once you get to being in your premenopause years, where your hair will fall out and you'll get super depressed, and then you'll get Alzheimer's. Yeah, no one talks about that, do they? Any premenopause people? Any menopause people in the chat? Probably not. It's not my freaking audience. But if you're a girl and once you get to that point, don't worry. You're safe, because you have my advice now. Yes, COVID will make your hair fall out, My family got COVID last year, and it was the scariest thing ever. My hair was falling out in chunks. My mom's hair was falling out in chunks. My sister's hair was falling out in chunks. My brother's hair was falling out in chunks for like 3 months. It's the scariest thing ever to lose hair. It's terrifying. It's horrifying. Horrifying. And then my hair started growing back, and everyone's hair started growing back at around the same time because we got COVID. Viruses can make your hair fall out. And, oh, you've never had COVID, Hazel? That's actually incredible. And that's why UTI can make your hair fall out. I have a girlfriend whose hair was falling out for the longest time.
It would be fantastic to meet someone like you. All the women in my city are boring and ordinary. You are unique and special.
You can say I'm not like other girls. Thank you so much, Renan, for the bits. Did you guys hear that? Yeah. Let me tell you about my spine real quick. He picked you. I feel so picked right now. Let me tell you about my spine, guys. Oh, let me tell you about mind-body somatic issues. I've struggled with weight my whole life. I always was underweight to the point where I was having heart problems, and my cardiologist said I was dangerously underweight, and like my heart was like, when you get really fat, you obviously have heart problems. When you're underweight, you have heart problems. And I was so underweight for so long, mostly because of a million different factors. But as soon as I tried to actually gain weight, and I was bulking insane, going to the gym like crazy, eating more food than I ever have in my entire life, and nothing was making me gain weight. Like, I probably got up to like maybe 117, where, for example, I started off at 105, but it kept like going between 105 to 117, like somewhere between there. Mostly just staying at 111 for the longest time, which, shout out to angel numbers. I guess I was just at this magical weight for a while, which was 111. That's literally the weight on my driver's license, which is not true anymore. I'm 5'7", so I'm kind of leaning towards the tall side for a girl, and I was 105 pounds. So I had a problem with being super underweight. And, well, guess what, guys? I started doing, like, shadow work because I had to, and I told you guys about this. Oh my gosh!
You're so great.
Oh,
You're not like
yeah,
other girls.
not like other
Just
girls.
a
So
little
goofy. Thank you so much, not Kevin, for the $5. I guess I'm just more quirky than everyone else. Thank you so much for the dono. Yeah, 105 is terrible. That was like the lowest. And by the way, when I was that weight, not to brag or anything, but my waist was the same inches as Bella Hadid's waist. Once upon a time, I had Bella Hadid proportions. I had her same waist to hips ratio, not to brag. And then now I don't, because I gained weight. But it's okay. It's healthy weight. I was so Bella Hadid back then. But yes, it was Minecraft. Oh, you're like the Minecraft weekly addiction, except it's monthly. So I couldn't gain weight even when I actually tried, and I'm like, okay, this is weird, because I've always like been underweight, but it was always kind of for reasons that were pretty obvious. Now I'm actually trying to gain weight, and I couldn't gain weight, y'all. Like, around November, I was like, I need to do some shadow work because I'm having, like, issues with my life. I didn't want to expand. I had this horrible fear of getting bigger on the internet. I had this horrible fear of making money. I had this horrible fear of starting a business or chasing my dreams or doing anything. I had a horrible fear. Like, I was like, oh, I want to get bigger on the internet. No, something horrible is going to happen if I do. It's like this doomsday of, like, something really, really bad will happen if I put effort into anything, if I try to be seen, if I try to expand, if I try to be big, if I do big things, something horrible will happen. I will literally have my skin removed from my body. I will be torn to shreds. Like, something horrible will happen to me if I get big. If I make money, it will be taken away from me. If I get big on the internet, I'll be canceled worse than anyone in history have been canceled. If I start a business, I'm gonna go to jail. For some reason, I will do something wrong probably, and I will go to jail. Knowing me, they will find something will be wrong with the way I do it. I don't know what it is, but something horrible. Like, I just had like a doomsday mindset about like expanding. Well, apparently I have this like problem, and it's like kind of like childhood from my childhood or whatever. Everything is where like I was like had this fear of expanding. Like, if I expand and if I'm big, then something horrible will happen. And so I got over that because I did some work on myself and got over that and healed from that. And all of a sudden, I gained 10 pounds from that. So before I was like 113, no, lower. I was like 110. Like, when I came back from LA, I was super underweight, more underweight than before. I was like 110, 111. And since November to December to now, I weighed myself this morning, so morning weight, 125 pounds. That's insane for me. I've never in my life weighed that much. The most I've ever weighed was when I was 14 and I was like 124. That was when my whole family was like, Carmela's getting fat. But what I'm saying is, like, it's so somatic. Like, bodily issues are really, really connected to your mental, so connected. Because, like, as soon as I was like, okay, I don't want to be small anymore, I'm okay, it's safe to expand, it's safe to be big. And, like, this whole thing where I'm trying to shrink myself and be small just because I think something bad will happen to me if I'm, like, big in life, then I fix that, and then all of a sudden I gain weight. Wow. Amazing. Like, I was like terrified. So I don't know how I've gotten this far on the internet with this horrible fear of like being big. I don't know how. It kind of just was an accident that this all happened. How did you help overcome that? Well, just working through like where it began. Where did it start? Well, it started because like I witnessed this as a kid. When I was a kid, like I witnessed this going on with my parents, or I witnessed this like, and then I made these connections. But you know what, like realizing just like where it came from is half the work, and then also just being like, you know what, that doesn't apply to me actually. Like, just because I saw that growing up, or just because like I had these experiences doesn't actually apply. Like, it, and then just coming up with like alternate affirmations. Like, if I was like, no, if I get big, something bad will happen. No, it's safe to be big. So just like replace it with these affirmations, and then just say these affirmations every day until you believe them. Wait, you relate to that, Hazel? Does anyone relate to being afraid to be big? Like, to be afraid to like want to do something big, or make a lot of money, or be really big in life, and or like make a business, or put yourself out there? Girl, you ain't fat. That was all pure lean growth. It's really good. I think a lot of us, like, for survival, think that it's a lot safer to be small. Yeah, don't let your past decide your future. Yeah, you started with that chin shot, basically said fuck. I kind of want to do a video. I don't know. I had this thought pop into my head right before stream. I was like, I want to do a video where I, like, see how bad my digital footprint affects me in real life. So I like ask my friends, do you guys know about the worms? And just like ask different people different things in my life, and be like, and see like if it affects me. Like, do people know about this? Or like if yeah. I don't know. Like, how much does my digital footprint actually affect me? I do. I'm known in my city as a musician, but I turned my back on it because the attention I was getting. Yeah, that's extremely common. I know so many people who are like, I tried to be an influencer and then I gained like 20,000 followers and I got so scared I just stopped because that was too much for me. Which is what happened to me when I was like, when I got to 27,000 followers, I was like, okay, I quit. And then I blocked 7,000 people because I was like, I want to get rid of my followers because I went crazy and got rid of all my followers because I was so scared of all my followers. I was like, no, I don't want to have followers anymore, but I don't want to take my account down. But like, I'm just going to block everyone who knows me. And I sat there for hours and hours and hours and blocked 7,000 people. That is a fear of expansion that must be worked through, guys. You must work through your fear of expansion. Work through it. You're safe to expand. You're safe to be big. You're safe to be seen. Your brain is not developed. Apparently, allegedly, we have not like got to the point where we feel like we're safe to those people were probably confused. Our brains have not gotten to the point like of evolution where we're able to comprehend more than 100 people perceiving us. So it's actually very like traumatic for certain people to be seen on a large scale by people. So I've had to do a ton of like inner work to be okay with people, this many people watching me. So when people tell me like, oh, I tried to like do the influencer thing, or like I tried to, make an account and put myself out there, or I tried to like go on stage in front of people or be a public speaker, and I just like, I can't, like I'm terrified of the attention I was getting, and like I get it. Like it takes a lot. And you know what? Can I say something? I might even make a whole video about this. I think that influencers need to stop saying, "Oh, it's so easy to be an influencer." You know what? That hit me today, and I got a little mad because I was like, here's why. Because you'll see these influencers that are like, "Oh yeah, it is so easy to be," because people will comment like, it's so easy to be an influencer. It's not the same as it's not as hard as being a doctor. It's so easy. And then I've seen influencers be like, to like appease their audience or seem like a pick me. And I'm like, it's like pick me influencer. They're like, no, it's so easy. I just roll out of bed and I do whatever I want. Okay. Specifically why I don't like that now is because it gives everyone else, it hit me. I never had a problem with it before, but then it hit me when I was having a conversation with my hairstylist. My hairstylist was like, I really want to be I really want to start putting my stuff out there because she's a chef. She wants to make food videos. And then I thought about all these people who've like come to me and been like, pretty much everybody, like most people in my life, everybody that I know, pretty much has been like, I want to start making videos of like my special interest, or like I'm a guitarist, I want to put my guitar videos out there, like how do you do it, da 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 da. And you know what their like fault is? You know what it normally like comes down to is like a lot of times like why they don't like succeed. Like, well, there's always a lot of reasons, but the main thing is because we've been like, these influencers has been giving these people like perceptions that it's like the easiest thing ever. So they go into it expecting it to be easy, and when it's not easy and things don't just fall into place for them with little amounts of effort, then they're like, oh, I must be doing something wrong. This is like, maybe I'm just not cut out for it. Maybe I'm just like, maybe no, anyone can be an influencer. It's just a matter of like work. I swear to God. And they're like, well, no, you have to be pretty. No, you don't. I know people who don't even show their faces on the internet, and yet they've been able to buy an Audi and a home with the amount of money that they make off of YouTube. Like, they don't even show their face. And actually, if they showed their face, that would be a disaster. That's one very specific person in particular who I don't really like. But it's like, it is a lot of work, and if you keep telling people it's like the easiest thing ever, that's why people keep failing when they try it, because they're like, oh, all I have to do is put some videos out there and then it will just like work out for me. No, it's like, you have to take it extremely seriously. And that's where I keep thinking like it's gonna be easy, like, oh, it's easy, like it's an easy job. No, it's not. No, and I'm realizing like, wait, if I actually want to make money, and if I actually want to make this like a stable living, like I have to take this like 8 to 12 hours a day working at it And actually, it's not even just 8 to 12 hours. It's not like the shift ends at any point. It's like you kind of always, I'm like, oh my God, I have to always be thinking about content. When I'm the type of person where I'm like, I want to enjoy my life. I don't want to be behind, like, put everything on camera. But no, like, if I go out to Panera Bread and I don't take a picture of my Panera Bread and I put it on, if I'm and put it on Snapchat or put it on my story, I'm actually missing out on an opportunity to, like, of growth. I actually need to this needs to take over my entire life. And I learned this when I was in LA. When I was in LA and I was around people, like, the most successful influencers who I've always looked up to, and I'm like, wow, I want to be just like them. In my head, they barely do any work. No, they are working their actual asses off to stay relevant. And I'm like, oh my God, you actually have to work really, 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 really hard. And me personally, I love working really hard as long as it's something that I enjoy doing. So hard work does not bother me unless it's like the hard work is what? Accounting? You know, it has to be something I enjoy. And influencers, and I was like, oh, what do they do? Like, wake up, like, post a video, like, make one TikTok where they're like lip syncing and then they go to a party. And I'm talking like the biggest influencers. I'm like, that's probably what they do. And I'm like, I'm thinking that in my mind, and that's what everyone else thinks that they do, and that's what I think they do. And then I go see them in real life, and I'm like, no, they're actually, like, grinding. And even at parties, like, when we see, like, these influencers, like, partying and, like, having fun and stuff, and we're like, oh, they must, you know, have a great life because they post, like, what? They spend, like, what? 30 minutes a day making a video, and then they get to just, like, go drink and party. Y'all, even the parties are networking events. The parties are literally just networking events. And then they'll post pictures like they're having fun. I mean, they do have fun. I had fun. My friend, it depends what friend group you're in. Some of these people, literally, some of those people who go there just go there and stand there and then look at the other cliques and they're like, meh. I don't like this person. I don't like that person. I think that person is weird. And they're just, like, standing around, like, weird. Like, why are you here? Do you know what a party is? It's a thing. You know what a party is? You're supposed to have fun at parties, guys. You freaking idiots. You idiots. What are you doing here? They'll just be, like, cliques, and they'll be, like, looking at the other cliques and, like, hey. And if I'm like really social, so I'll talk to everyone. Like, I'll walk right into a clique and talk to people because I am social. And then they're like, aren't you that girl who's friends with so-and-so? I don't like that person. Why didn't you like them? They didn't. Oh, this is literally what this idiot told me. Okay, literally. Because, like, the first party I ever went to, I was so unprepared. No, I was kind of prepared because I'm a little bit quick-witted. A little bit. Not really. I'm not the quickest thinker, but sometimes I am. And I was like, this girl came up to me and she's like, hi, how are you? Oh my gosh, I've seen your videos. Do you follow me back? This isn't an exaggeration. Not an exaggeration. It's like, I love your videos so much. Oh my gosh. Do you follow me back? Like, you didn't follow me back, like when I followed you. And I was like, are you that girl that makes these videos? And I was like, yeah, no, I recognize you. And she was like, yeah, but you didn't follow me back. Girl, I hate you. Like, I hate you so much. You didn't follow me back. And I was like, I literally know your account. And I look her up and I'm like, is this you? And it literally says following. And she's like, oh, you follow me back? Oh my God. I thought you were like this, like, pick-me girl. This, like, stuck-up pick-me girl. Like, who wasn't, like, following me back. Like, I thought you were like this, like, pick-me girl. And I was like, ha 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 ha. And she's like, so are you friends with Maximilian? And I was like, yeah, he was the one who threw this party. You don't, like, he literally invited me to this party. Like, yes, I'm friends with the person who's throwing this party. Yes. What? She's like, oh, you're friends with him? I don't like him. He's weird. Do not be friends with him. I'm telling you, girl, there's people here who just, like, you shouldn't be friends with. I'm gonna be your big sister in LA. I know you're new to LA, but, like, don't be friends with him. And I'm like, why? I was like, okay, so thank you for the call out, but why? And then she was like, he took a picture of me. He's a photographer. He took a picture of me and put it on his Instagram and didn't tag me. And I DM'd him about it, and he just said, oh, I can only tag 20 people. And it's like, oh, so I'm not, like, worth it to be within the 20 people that are tagged. Okay. And I was like, so I shouldn't hang out with someone because they didn't tag you on Instagram? And literally all I said was just like, okay, well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna like, I thank you for the call out, and I'm gonna let you know. I'll just keep an eye out for that person. Okay. And then I was really nice about it, and then we ended the phone call, and she unfollowed me. Well, that phone call came after the party. Literally the day after the party. She's like, hey, are you friends with Maximilian? Yeah, the person whose party we met at the other... Yes, the person who threw the party that you and I met at. Yes, the party that I went to. And the guy who literally invited me. Yes, I'm friend. And then she called me the next day about that after the party. But during the party when she first met me, that's when she was like, oh, you don't follow me? This was a real interaction. This is a type of interaction where if I had heard someone tell this story before I went to LA for the first time, not for the first time, what am I saying? That was a lie. Before I went to these parties for the first time, I would have literally not believed that person. That sounds so exaggerated, but it was exactly what happened. And I'm just like, first of all, you freaking cunt. You cunt. First of all, if I don't follow you back, she's like, oh, so I just thought you were like a pick-me girl. Automatically, it's like, I can't be this girl's friend. Because she's like, I just thought you were like a pick-me or something, or like some like stuck-up girl for not following me back. Oh, so you're one of those people who just think like girls owe you everything. So like, because I'm a girl and you're a girl, I just have to like be so open and give you everything. Because I'm a girl, like, you just own me. Everyone owns me because I'm a girl and I get to be, and I have to like follow everyone back just to like appease them and make everyone feel like I'm so nice, and like I just follow everyone back, like, oh, I just belong to the masses. Oh yes, I will follow you back. Like, I hate you. Shut the fuck up, you fucking cunt. I swear to God. Hi Kyla, how are you? Wait, you should wear your hair like this more often. You think so? Super kawaii. You think so? Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. How is he not in jail after that? I know. I should have told her that. I should have been like, oh my god, he didn't tag you on Instagram. Oh my gosh. How is he not in jail? Oh, did you make a report? Did you make a police report? Did you? And like literally when you know what? I don't think your content is that funny. And I followed you back just because I thought you seemed... I don't know why I followed you back. I don't know why I followed you back, actually. I should have never followed you back. But I was so nice. And I followed you back. I was so fucking nice to just click that button and click the follow on the screen. I was so generous. And then you, on our first interaction meeting, you come up to me like, I hate you, didn't follow me back. That's not even, she was like trying to be like quirky and stuff. I'm like, that's not quirky. What do you mean you hate me because I didn't follow you back? I don't think that's funny at all. I'm from Maryland. And if you said that to someone in Maryland, they would take that very literally. I don't know if that was her trying to be like quirky or something. I don't know. It was very... Whatever. Wait, did you make a police report? Is so funny. The person who said, how is he not in jail after that is really funny. And... they're constantly making content only to post the top 1% of what they make. Yes. Like, it's... I love having Kyla here. I'm gonna call Kyla right after this so I can yap even more. Wait, who does that? I haven't come across anyone like that. Are you, as far as, like, crazy influencers like that? Honestly, I didn't come across... I just didn't think those people existed until this past trip in LA. Because as I surround, like, the influencers that I befriend and I'm friends with, I think they're the sweetest, bestest people ever. And a lot of influencers are so kind and sweet. The people who make it really big as influencers, and they've been big for, like, 10 years, like, I think those people... like, usually are pretty nice. I met some really nice people who've been big for a while, and it's just kind of like, if they were like a crappy person, it kind of would have come out by now, you know, because there's been like a YouTuber for 10 years. Whereas like I think the meaner people are the people who like honestly like haven't made it as well. And the nicest, most down to earth, chillest people are the more, not always. This isn't like always. But the people who are the least full of themselves were the actual famous people that I met in LA. This is not, those were probably like, I probably got lucky, but it was just a simple observation where I was like, okay, so this one girl with like, that girl had 1 million followers. That girl had 1 million followers, but I don't know where those followers came from. I don't know anyone who watches her stuff, but she has like 1 million followers, and she's a little gremlin. Has like a gremlin of a personality. And then you have like an actual celebrity, and he's like nice and down to earth and chill and like kind to talk to, and he's like not full of himself. In fact, a lot of the celebrities that, I think a lot of celebrities just want to be like, actually, well, certain ones, especially ones who kind of don't want to be famous, but they just have to be. Those ones are like a lot more chill to talk to, and I think that they just want to be spoken to like a normal person. But the influencers want to be spoken to like some certain influencers want to be spoken to like they're Beyonce. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, girl. Did I not follow you back? Oh my gosh. That's like not following Beyonce back if she followed. Like, yeah, it's like, imagine if it's like almost on the same level if like Beyonce followed me and I didn't follow her back. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Sorry, I just went on a complete tangent about that girl. Oh my gosh. And she was so nice at first, and I was not nice at first, but I was wanting to be her friend just because she was being nice to me at first. Once she realized that I followed her back, I was like, she's like really chill, and she wanted to do a stream with me, and she's like, let's do a stream, let's do this, let's do that. Oh my god, how naive I was. That was the first person kind of that I interacted with at a party, and then I learned fast. I learned so fast, guys, and it was kind of bad. Okay, this is why like LA will kind of eat you up a little bit, because it got to a point where like by the end of the month, because I was going to parties like almost every day, by the end of the month, by the time I was like going to like by time I was like the end of the month and I had been going to these parties so much, then I started getting really closed off, because it was just constant. It was just constant, like, hi, nice to meet you, shake your hand, like, this is it. Oh my gosh, like, I love your dress. I love your dress. Oh my god, you're so beautiful. I see your videos. Oh my god, I know you from, oh my god, I love you so much. Let's film some content together. Oh my gosh, I love you. Let me get, you're so good. Let's take a picture. I love you so much. I'll see you around. And the next thing you know, you heard that person like literally just walked away and said something horrible about you, like or like you just find out that person like is after you big time, and like they hate you your guts, and they were just being nice to you for like whatever, and it got so exhausting that I was just like, oh my gosh, okay, I'm just not gonna be that nice. And so then it got to a point where I'm shaking people's hands, like, hi, it's nice to meet you. Are you also just gonna like tweak out and be like a narcissistic tweaker? Like, I don't know, like it just gotten to a point where I just like had no, I would just be like, hi, hello. Like, I just had no energy left in me to like greet people, because I'm like, you know what, like everyone is mean. And then, well, not everyone, there's definitely some really great people, aka my friends, and even the people who weren't my friends, I did meet some good. And it got to a point where I was getting mean to people. Like, I was just getting the same energy back, and I was just like, this isn't me. Like, I would go home after, and I would just sit in the dark. I was like, this isn't me. What have I become? And I felt like the dark Spider-Man. Not Venom, but like in that one Spider-Man 3, where like he got into like the black Spider-Man suit that was like taking him over. That was me in LA. Guys, that was literally me in LA. Like, there was like a girl, oh my god, this was so mean, who like annoyed me. Oh, I don't even want to say what I said to her, because what if she's watching this? She was so nice. No. What if she's watching? There's no way she's watching this. Okay. She wasn't nice. Something about her was really bugging me, and I just couldn't get out. And I was like, she was bugging me. She was bugging me really bad. She was bugging me. She was bugging me. And then I was just like, this was so mean girl. Do you want to hear about my mean girl moment? Because I'll just give the energy back. Like, if I feel like someone's being mean girl to me, sometimes I'll just be like, okay, now where's my energy? Goodbye, and I walk away. But it got to the point where I was just like, you know what? She was like performative. I would say, no offense, performative alternative. and that was just a simple observation. And I was like, so when did LA become like, when did it become like a trend to be alternative? And then she looked at me like this. And I was like, I just like noticed that like LA used to be like, you know, like blondes and stuff, like blonde and da 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 and like whatever, and then now everyone wants to just like dye their hair black. She had like black hair. Oh my god, it was so mean. And I was like, you know what, I don't need to become a mean girl myself. I don't. It was so mean. I'm just so, I can be so mean. I could be so mean. I could be so mean. And it had enough plausible deniability that no one in the group was like, oh wow, Carmela, that was messed up. I was like, no, it's just asking a question. I'm not from here. It's just like, I'll be mean if I feel like someone's being really mean. And you know, like also, like that time I told you guys about when I was like, all these people were being rude to me, thinking like I was nobody, which like everyone is nobody. Shut the flip up. You're flipping my flop right now. Like, you're just flipping my flop right now. Like, everyone is a nobody. But they're like, you're not gonna get into this party. And they were so mean. And then when I got in, I made such a big deal about it. And I gave them all, like, and I was like, yeah, y'all are still in line. And I just got pushed to the front, you idiots. You idiot. I didn't say that, but I gave them that look. I was like, okay, that was not how, I was probably like, yeah, that lady who wouldn't let me in because whatever. I'm like, well, the person who threw the whole event just let me in, so you idiots. But it's just like LA, I too got mean. I got mean. It really ate me up, and if I go back there, I think I just need to be like, you know, remember who I am. I'm nice. I'm not a mean, cold cunt. I'm not a bitch. I'm not an asshole. I don't make passive-aggressive remarks. I never make passive-aggressive remarks. That's not me. Actually, I do. Okay, well, you know, I just make plain aggressive remarks, maybe. I don't know. It's some people's personalities in LA are really hard for me because I'm from Maryland. East Maryland is very different with socializing. If someone doesn't like you, they'll just be like, yo, I don't fuck with you. But in LA, it's like you'll know someone doesn't like you literally the moment you shake hands with them. Like, literally the moment. And I literally, like, that's, like, kind of known here. I remember being in, like, going to high school. The one time I did go to high school, this girl, like, walked up to me, and she's like, it was, like, we were introduced to each other, and she's like, I don't like your dress. It's just, like, they'll just be honest, and I know that's really messed up, but it's just, my brain is used to people just straight up saying what they think about you immediately. Like, all my friends who live here are straight up, like, so straight up with me. Like, Carmela, you do this. I don't like when you do this. I don't like this. And I'm straight up with them. I'm like, when you do this, it sucks. Like, we are so honest with each other. Whereas in LA, it's like, everyone is so annoying. Everyone, if you don't like someone, then you go to 100 other people and say it, but you never say it to their face. Like, say it to my face. Say it to my face. Say it to my face, you fake alternative. But straight up mean doesn't mean honest. Okay, well, I gave a really mean example. But honesty about like what you think about another person is really big here. Which is not, I kind of liked Texas where everyone was just nice. Yeah, I miss Texas was my favorite place to live because everyone was just actually nice. And if they had a problem with you, they brought it up in a really nice, soft, palated way. But when you take like what I'm used to in Maryland and then I go to LA and then it's just like, oh my god, you guys are giving me aneurysms. But, okay, we're so off topic. I was just gonna say, my point is, if you want to be an influencer, if you want to do content, don't go into it thinking, like, oh, it's so easy, like, I just have to, like, post a video and I'm set. Like, I'm, for the day, like, I just, like, oh, like, all I have to do is, like, I think that's what I was thinking for a while, because I would, like, see all these influencers being, like, you know, partying. Well, the partying is very political, I think, in a way. It's kind of like Game of Thrones. I was like, am I on Game of Thrones right now? Like, it's so political. It's like everyone's parties are like actual politics going on here. There's like a political climate going on here. It's like Game of Thrones. And then there's just, but then you'll see like people posting like, oh, a 30-minute video, and then it tricks your brain into thinking they like work, 30 minutes a week? But they're working all the time. And I was like, oh my god, they wake up really early, even if they get a few hours of sleep, and like, oh my god, there's one guy, I don't know if I want to, like, it doesn't matter, like, to say who it is. Okay, well, no, whatever. One guy was collabing with 6 people a day. Collaborating with 6 people a day? 6 people a day. And would make like 3 to like what, 6 videos with that person. Each person would get like 3 to 6 videos. And I was like, how long have you been doing this? Like he's like, yeah, I'm just grinding right now because I like have like an album coming out. I was like, how long have you been doing 6 collabs a day? And he was like, for like 2, man, how many, it was like a few months, I don't know, a few weeks or a few months, it was a lot, I'm like, guys, I don't think you guys can, like, I don't know how to explain how much work even 1 collab a day is. Like, 1 collab a day is like, oh, jeez Louise. Granted, he had like a team of like 6 people with him. But it was like, oh my god, 6 people a day. Like, that was my whole work day, was just 1 collab with him. And I was like, 6 people a day. And then he's like, yeah, and then after that, I have this meeting, and it was like meeting, collab, meeting, working on his album, working on his songs, working on just, and having, like, with all this work, also having to be creative, like, oh my gosh, and like come up with really creative ideas, and then write the songs, and produce the songs, and be in the studio, and 6 collabs a day, and TikTok, and like, oh my god, it's a full-time job. It's like, you need to, and I was like, okay, so all the biggest influencers are like insanely hard workers, and that's how they've been able to stay relevant for a decade. So I'm saying that because if you want to get into it, just treat it like, you know, like, I'm gonna have to put on an effort. Don't treat it like, oh, influencers say it's the easiest thing, so it must be the easiest thing. Those people are lying. Or I don't know, maybe they figured it out. But those influencers who also say it's like the easiest thing ever, also, I haven't seen any of them really last long. Have you seen Tara Yummy make a video and be like, this is so easy, I just like wake up and I like film a little lip syncing video and then I go party. This is the easiest life ever. No, that girl is working. Like, I don't know her personally, but like, she is A busy bee. A busy bee. But I'm saying that because, like, yeah, a lot of people that I know are always asking me, like, how do you get into it? How do you do it? How do you do it? How do you do it? And then they seem to be a lot of the, like, big issue with, like, that's happening with them is they're like, they expect it to be so easy, and then they try to work on it, and it's like, oh wait, that actually takes a lot of time and effort to, like, even do a video a day. They're like, a video a day? I'm like, oh, it's more than a video a day. It's like a video a day and this and that and this. Like, there's so much that goes into it. And I'm like, and that's kind of like what I'm realizing now. Like, this year, 2026, I'm going to be a busy bee too. I'm going to have to be a busy bee if I'm, okay guys, because I told myself, like I told you guys, I said, if you don't make this a thing, if you don't take this seriously, you're going back to school next year. That's what I told myself. So I have to take this seriously. This year I'm going back to school. Yes, my PC is making a stupid sound. I need to fix the fan. When did you realize people don't collab until you have a reputation? Collabs. Yeah, collabs, honestly. Collabs are like an interesting climate because you really do have to work to get to the point where other people will collab with you. And that's just you just really do have to build your reputation and your numbers before certain people will collab with you. And at the end of the day, it's not even, I don't even see that as like, personally, yeah, I don't really see that as like rude personally. I don't take things personally ever when it comes to that sort of thing. Like, I wouldn't be like, oh, if I'm like friends with like so-and-so who's really big, like, I expect them to collab with me because we're friends. But in reality, I'm like, no. Alright, Davey, thank you so much. Thank you for the gifted sub to Viking. I'm in reality, I never take things like personally at all, because I don't take things personally, because it's like, no, if I want to collab with like Quinn Blackwell, I'm probably gonna have to like really earn that. Yeah, exactly. There's always 100 people trying to collab with these people at a time. And if they said yes to every single one just to not seem like a bitch, then... And also you have to be careful who you collab with, because at the end of the day, your audience is always holding you accountable to who you collab with. Your audience is always going to be like, oh, well, did you know that this person, like... And if that person, like, it comes out that you just collabed with someone who, like, said the N-word in the past, well... You might get held accountable, too. You might be wrapped into it. You might also catch strays from that. So you kind of have to, like, to some extent... Which, you have to be careful who you collab with. Do a Charlie's collab someday. We're planning on it. We keep saying we're gonna do it, and then we know. And like, every time I was going to LA last year, I was like, no, I'll do a collab, and then I never did. And then when I went back, he was like, we'll do it, and we just never did. Well, it will come at some point. At some point we will. Some point equals never. When I go back, I will, I promise. Let me tell him, my chat wants a collab. My chat wants a Churdley's collab. My Instagram DMs are, do you want me to expose my Instagram DMs? They're so chaotic to get to the person that I texted like yesterday. It's like, who did I text on Tuesday? Huh? Because it's just, and then people are like, Carmela, you missed my DM. Carmela, you missed my DM. It takes me this long to get to what? 3 days ago. Because it's just like business and friends at the same time. So it's like me reaching out to brands or me like having like collab conversations with people. Gosh, if I find Chartley's in here, I'm gonna be lucky. Okay, we're digging, guys. We're digging. And also my search, Instagram has so many glitches that like the search bar is not working for me right now, which really sucks. Whatever, I will message him at some point. This is like finding a needle in a haystack. Oh, to Thursday. We got to Thursday, guys. I found him. Hold on. They yearn for the Churdleys collab. I'm like an old woman. Oh wait. I'm circling your comment to send. I'm sending your comment straight to Churdley. I'm sending this comment straight to him with a carrier pigeon. $2027? Aren't you scared that you'll be addicted to validation as an influencer? Or aren't you scared of becoming a people pleaser? I'm asking because I think every influencer might face this problem sooner or later. That's a really good question, Davey. Well, I'll say that I think to be an influencer, actually, you have to not be a people pleaser. And if you run any type of business or do anything like that you want to have success in your life, you literally cannot be a people pleaser. Being a people pleaser is for working in customer service because they actually need real. Let's see what he said. He said, please! That's what he said, in case you didn't hear it.
If we don't, the world would explode and, sexism will prevail. If we don't, the world would explode and, sexism will prevail.
If we don't collab, the world will explode and sexism will prevail. I'm sitting. It's giving desperate. Giving desperate. Okay, so if you want to be an influencer, you have to not be a people pleaser. And that's simply the truth. Being an influencer doesn't turn you into a people pleaser. It will literally turn you into the opposite. Because if you please everyone, you will be drawn so thin. You will be pulled so thin. You will be drawn so tight. You will be so pulled apart in different directions. If you're a people pleaser to what? If I was a people pleaser to 600,000 people, I wouldn't be anywhere. If I did what everyone wanted me to do on the internet all the time, I would probably be an S. I would probably have an OnlyFans. It would be terrible. And there's going to be a lot of things that you have to say no to. A lot of contracts you have to say no to. A lot of people you have to fire. You know, influencers have to hire and fire people. Have you ever fired somebody? It's horrible. It's horrible. But you have to fire people sometimes because it's either you feel like a horrible person or your future is in jeopardy. You have to fire people. You have to stand up for yourself more than more than the average person, because you have, like, you'll be in meetings with all types of people trying to get you to do things that you don't want to do, and you like, being an influencer, you're always gonna have people trying to make you do things that you never want to do. Like, you have to actually be like, you know who you have to be like? American Psycho. You have to be like American Psycho, who, like, you're just like a psycho at some point. You will feel a little like a bad person, because you're like, oh, I have to say no to all of these people. You have to say all, like, it's a lot, and there's gonna be like people commenting all the time, and you have to develop a really, really thick skin to, like, be able to say no to people. You have to develop a really thick skin to be able to fire people. You have to develop a thick skin to be in a meeting with people who are high up there, to be in a meeting with a famous person who's like, I want you to join this platform or whatever, and have to be like, oh no, like, you have to be able to say no to people that you actually, like, might worship. You have to be able to say no to people who have connections to, like, the most important people in Hollywood. You have to say no to people in insane ways. You have to have the most you have to be so sure of yourself. And how do you not, and it starts off, the first people you have to say no to is the people in your comments who are like, I think that you would be better if you made this type of content, or I think you'd be better if you did this more in your videos, or I don't like this type of video. To be like, then maybe find a different person to watch. I'm sorry, because I'm just gonna make whatever that I feel like is most authentic to me. And yeah, you can't please everyone. Confidence is not everybody is gonna like me. Confidence is okay if some people don't like me, and I know that a lot of people don't like me, and that's okay. A lot of people don't like me, and I sleep great at night. Actually, I don't, because I have back pain. But, well, let me think of something else. I eat Chipotle very happily. Maybe I don't sleep great at night, but I eat Chipotle very happily, and I I'm happy. Well, I don't sleep well at night, but yes, I drink coffee in the morning. I'm very pleased drinking my coffee, and I don't care that there's people who don't like me. And if people don't like me too, I have this thing in my head where it's like, you know, who knows if I would even like me if I was a different person. I would probably think, oh, that girl's annoying. I might think that. Like, if I was watching me and I scrolled through my For You page, I'd be like, ugh, this girl again. With her loud annoyingness. You know? Like, I'm not for everyone. I might not even be for myself, you know? And I understand your answer, and it sounds genuine, but I feel like most influencers aren't that way. But it actually sounds like you are. So good. Well, that's why, to be genuine, you have to be genuine as like, if you're an influencer, you have to be genuine, and people will feel if you're not, and they'll hate you. For good reason. People not hate you, but people aren't gonna like you if you're not real. People like things that are real. So I don't, whatever. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go. I love y'all. Do you know Graves, your second top donator? Yes, I remember Graves. Yes, I remember Graves. Sorry, I'm zoning out. Okay, guys, I'm thinking about, I'll probably post this shirt if you guys want to buy it next week, perchance. If you guys want it. I made it for myself, but if anyone, I think I'll just throw up a shop. Just kidding. I did not just make it for myself. I made it for all of us. I fully intended for this to be a cult. I'm not going to be humble about it at all. This is fully with the intention of starting a cult. So, we're going to start a cult with the I'm not a gooner slogan. Graves, does he have a Twitch? I don't know if he has a Twitch, but I remember Graves. He was fantastic. I don't actually remember exactly. I feel like there was something about Graves. I think Graves got banned. I almost remember like making like a painting, like an evil painting of Graves. No, am I thinking of someone else? I don't know. Okay. Love you guys. Have a great night. Have a good night, everybody. I'm going to go finish my other toe because other foot. I painted half my feet. So about 5 of my toenails I painted. Okay. Goodbye, guys. Love y'all. Guys, can I just say, like, I always see synchronicities like this, like, where my battery will line up with the time. Jeez, God. Okay, well, it's saying 12:22, and my battery is 12. But look. It's not showing. Ugh, it's not showing. Whatever. It's not showing.
Let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, release. Alice dead.
Bye, guys. Love you. What is this cliffhanger on Graves? I don't know. He was a chatter. I just can't remember. He was a very significant chatter, and I don't remember if it was for a good reason or a bad reason. I almost feel like he got banned, and I almost wonder if this is Graves in the chat right now. Bye, guys. I can't believe Madden was here. He's getting banned. He doesn't know it yet, but he's getting banned. Yeah, you're getting banned. He doesn't know it yet, but I will ban him. Okay. Goodbye, everybody. Have a nice night. I have a sit right here. Well, yeah, we did have a Graves in chat, I remember, specifically. You want me to ban him? Yes. You know what? Just cut, burn the bridge. Cut it. Cut. He can be banned. Okay. God. Okay. Goodbye, everyone. Love you all. Have a good night. I will see you guys on Thursday. Sorry I missed this Sunday stream. I want to make up for it somehow. Maybe an extra stream? Maybe Saturday? I don't know. We'll see. I'll let you guys know. Meow, 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 meow. This is my going away song. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow.